the Pokemon world is one of the more established in fiction. It's filled with the creatures that replace animals as we know them, and the main thing that sets them apart from humans is that they all share the inherent ability to be shrunk down when exposed to certain kinds of energy, and doses of this energy can also be used to make the creatures grow or even be converted into digital data and stored. Man, when you lay all that out like that, the sci-fi bits that the franchise takes for granted can really call up some questions of ethics. And that's before addressing that the main form of sporting entertainment in this world is training the creatures to fight each other and staking cash bets on your team's ability to defeat your foes. But Pokemon regulars can look past all that. However, I've noticed that there's an interesting line that gets drawn in the sand of ethics in Pokemon, and it's that most people are upset at the idea of eating Pokemon. But they're just parallels to animals, right? Not only does the circle of life have to take place in nature for the Pokemon world to go round, but there's plenty of places where people in-universe can be seen fine dining on Pokemon as you would in our real world. So instead of shying away from the question of crunching on some of your could-be companions, I've decided to take the question head on and ask, which Pokemon can you eat? And which would I eat? This is the first half of the VOD where me and my friends rank every Pokemon. And we're just starting right from the beginning, right? Bulbasaur, Pokemon number 1. It's a frog, it's an onion. Is it okay? Is it an onion or is it like a gross plant? So, is the thing. Like, I can look at a thing that's like kind of looks like a vegetable and I can say, it's an onion, but like, is that actually an onion? Like, it's not really actually an onion when it's on Venusaur. Like, it looks like an onion. In my head, that's an onion, but it's like a flower. And if it's a flower, it's not really that edible. But the frog, like, people eat frogs. And at the end of the day, it looks like an onion, and I'm not sure, but I kind of, like, want to know if it tastes like an onion. So, I think then it goes in would eat. And then, like, you two are, like, not that different. And then it looks like there's, like, different gender variation. Gigantamax and Mega. I mean, I guess maybe we can include Gigantamax and Mega forms if they're like... No, because if... Okay. Here's the thing. In Pokemon, if you were gonna kill a Pokemon to eat it... If you were going to eat a Venusaur and it was Gigantamax and you tried to kill it to eat it, it wouldn't stay Gigantamax. So you can't really eat Venusaur, Gigantamax Venusaur at all, because that's not possible. Mega? That might be different. It could probably die in Mega form. But that's like way more flower. But like the frog is still there. Like it's probably worth it. Okay. Charmander. That's just a lizard. Like, I don't imagine it's all that, like, it's not gonna be like, he can eat lizards. But, like, it kind of is, like, just a lizard. There's, like, nothing to, like, make it uniquely tasty as a lizard. It's just, like, a lizard. So it's probably, like, not especially tasty. Inedible, because it wouldn't say Gigantamaxed. Boom. Similar thing. Similar thing. Like, you're just lizards. I haven't personally eaten lizard. I don't think there's anything necessarily special about it. I just think it's not very good, and it doesn't like excite me really. But Squirtle is a turtle. People make turtle soup. Frankly, I have no reason to believe that it wouldn't be pretty tasty. So we'll go with that for the Squirtle line. Two big lines with a lot of Pokemon in them, but like so far, you know, like I'd eat them. Give them a try. Now here is where things get a little bit dicey, is that like Caterpillar kind of gross, people eat bugs, but like specifically caterpillars is kind of gross. And I think specifically caterpillars actually are mostly poisonous to consume. And that one's inedible because Gigantamax Pokemon are going in inedible. And that's probably like the same down this line. Okay. Pidgey. Pigeon. Uh, Fowl. But I think as far as birds go, pigeons aren't especially tasty, but like it's just a bird. So it's still worth a try. Rat, probably just not tasty, frankly. It's probably that simple. It's probably just not tasty. Like you can eat a rat for sure. It would work, but not tasty. Spearow, kind of similar thing. A sparrow, like you wouldn't really eat a sparrow, but like it is just a bird. Like definitely worth a try. Snake. People eat snakes, right? I'm pretty sure that people eat snakes and like nothing really bad happens. I don't know that they're particularly delicious, but like they might be worth a try. I feel like these tiers are messed up. So I feel like this is like okay, I feel like this is not like I would try Ekans, but I don't think me trying something should be the second tier. I think this needs to be like pretty good. And then by that logic, I would try goes here. Hmm. I actually think it goes here. No, I think it goes here. And I'm just looking at that and I'm deciding that because I'm mostly seeing the rats. And so like you guys go up here now. But like honestly the rats not tasty. Disgusting? I'm not sure, but tasty, no. And then I think similarly the snakes I would try, but you know, I would just try. Like I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. Um Pikachu is kind of just a rat. Like he kind of looks like a tastier rat a little bit. And there's got to be some novelty to like the electricity in there. Maybe. Pikachu is probably not very tasty. But I think I would try. I feel like the novelty of the mascot, like, you have to try. And then, like, Raichu, like, if I would try Pikachu, like, I would try Raichu, you know? Like, I would at least try. And then you're the same deal. Okay. Sandslash. A hedgehog, basically. Would I eat a hedgehog? Like, maybe. Like, I could see, like, Sandslash stew, maybe. Sandshrew stew. Sand stew? Survival situation. I have to eat sand stew. I maybe. I think I might try it. It's tough. These rodents. Like we got a lot of rodents coming up. What even? I mean, I guess he turns. I guess the Nidos turn into rhinoceroses, but like they start as like rodents, and it's like, would I eat? Like, do I want to eat a rodent? I don't really know. This is like an ice cream rodent, maybe. This one is like an ice cream rodent. This is kind of just a regular rodent that is made to be camouflaged in ice. This is like an ice cream rodent. I think I'm gonna separate the Alolan versus the regular Sandslash because this is like a rodent. This is like a weird kind of ice cream rodent. You could lick it, put some whipped cream on there or something. I don't know. All right, this is a poisonous rhinoceros. Now here's the thing: being poisonous to eat. Okay, so like, okay, they're poison type, but are they poisonous or are they venomous? I think they're venomous, which means like the venom could get cooked out and neutralized, and then they would be edible. But are they that good? I don't know. They kind of just look like really tough, like kind of just, I don't know. I feel like they're probably just not tasty. Like they're bordering on they're venomous. Like, would that be safe? Could they be poisonous? I think they're just like not tasty. Clefairy. Now here's an interesting one. This is a moon alien. It's like I don't. It's just like this is a creature. I don't really have. I feel like this is the first one I don't really have an animal that I can like one to one this to be like, okay, would I eat this animal? What would it be like to eat this animal? This is a moon alien, a magical moon alien. That's kind of like a little guy. But like it's not human. It doesn't look human. I don't feel especially guilty. I think I would try. I think I might even lean into worth a try. Like, it's a plump thing. It looks like I'm like this got meat on there. Oh, it looks like you could eat it. It might be worth a try. But it's hard to gauge. It being a mysterious moon alien goes both ways. What if it's gross? What if it's fine? What if it's gross? Hard to say. I would try. I would gamble on it. Okay, Vulpix is a fox. Would you eat a fox? Could you eat a fox? Sure. Kind of like eating a cat or a dog, which like same thing, like you could. But like, would it even be that bad? Hmm. I think I'm gonna do a similar thing to what I did with Sand Slash. But, like, this is just kind of a fox, and I feel like I don't know if people anywhere really like eat foxes. Like, surely, like, okay, part of the point of this is that people anywhere have eaten anything. Like, they have. Someone's eaten like everything, right? Everything that you can eat, someone has tried. And a lot of the things that you can't eat, someone has tried, and that's how we know that you can't. So, like, foxes. But, like, I don't know what I had never asked the guy who ate a fox if, like, the fox was good. So I'm a bit lost on that. Now, once again, this one kind of looks like ice cream. And, like, you could say, okay, is that just to blend in with its surroundings? But, like, part of the fairy type thing is, like, kind of like, sparkly and magical. Like, what if it's like ice cream? What if some of that magic taste gets in there and it's really, like, sweet and nice? You're a fox again. Okay. Jigglypuff. Now, here's the thing. Jigglypuff is the balloon Pokemon. It is a living creature. I have no reason to think it's made of, like, latex. I imagine it's made of fucking, animal. But it's, like, really got to be really stretchy to be like a balloon and just kind of, like, weird. Like, it's all one thing. So it doesn't, like, I'm not, if you, I don't feel like there's not, like, oh, just take the edible parts of Jigglypuff, because, like, it's just a ball of, like, stretchy material. And the same does kind of go for Wigglytuff. I feel like it'd be like biting into a really, you know, super chewy, tough balloon, I guess, of meat. Which, like, I don't know, maybe that would be like eating like a heart or like a lung, which, like, people do with, like, cows. Like, for sure, all the time people eat those out of cows. Like, maybe it's just like that, but, like, in my head, it's, like, way more extreme and it's way more, like, elastic and not easy to eat. So for that reason, I feel like Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff would be the first, like, not that you could not eat it, but, like, it would not be a good experience. Okay, now here's the thing. This is a bat. Could you eat it? Sure. Should you eat it? No, probably not. It's probably dangerous, in fact. Like, I feel like you're not supposed to eat bats. I mean, Ozzy got away with it. But, like, normal people aren't supposed to eat bats. So this one's all mouth. Fucking eating the negative space that is something else's mouth. That's gross. Actually, I've decided that Golbat is disgusting because the whole thing is mouth. And that just kind of upsets me. Zubat, less so, but, like, it's still kind of weird. People make bat stew? Is that, like, a thing? Like, cook up the wings and shit? I have no clue. Kind of upsets me, though. Okay. This next one's interesting. Oddish. Like, Oddish looks like it's just a little blueberry. But then, like, you get to the flowery stuff down here, and, like, Vileplume doesn't look like that part of the body is a berry anymore. Now it looks like that's a stem to a Rafflesia flower, which is a real world thing that is, I don't think, edible. Well, okay. I feel like our definition of edible that we're going with is, like, physically, like, you cannot consume and digest the thing at all. Which is going to be saved for things like Magnemite, which is literally a piece of metal. Um, you could put Vileplume in your mouth and chew it, but, like, I think that's like just like a flower that's, like, not good for you. don't know if those are poisonous. So it might just be like not good. Oddish, I think I'm willing to gamble on that tasting like a blueberry because it looks like that. And I think it's worth a try. And Gloom, I feel like now I don't remember this word for word, but I feel like they talk about that aromatic drool it has as like maybe it'd be like honey. Like it's supposed to smell really good. Maybe it like tastes good. That's usually the point of something smelling good, right? Is to get animals to eat it. And then Vileplume I feel like is not tasty. That's a big old flower. And it's not like a mushroom. Like it's a fucking like those are just petals. That thing's just not tasty. But these two I think are worth a try. Paras, I mean, sure it's a bug, but like those look like that thing looks like a crustacean. Those look like lobster claws and like mushroom and lobster claw. I mean, come on. Could those be poisonous mushrooms? I don't. I'm not a mycologist, frankly. But like looking at it, I see a lobster with a big ass mushroom, and I'm thinking, let me have a bite of that motherfucking thing. Venonat is probably poisonous, and Venomoth is probably poisonous. Okay, this is a mole. Could you? Yeah, should you? Don't know. Definitely in like, rodent or environment territory. And I don't know that you would eat it. And these are all this is just more of the same thing that I probably wouldn't eat. So I'm saying not tasty. Gigantamax form wouldn't work. Meowth. Here's the thing. I haven't eaten cats. People out there have probably eaten cats. Hey there, Seta. You're just in time. What's that?
Wow, that's a hot take.
Well, you see, you've joined for one of our major moral dilemmas in this,
Okay.
right? Kind of the point of this thought experiment is to forego the ethics and be like, they're all animals. Every animal has been eaten in the real world at some point, and some of them we don't eat anymore because they're not really good to eat. And like one of those is like cats. So like, is it that they're for this thought experiment? Is it that they're not tasty? Like, do we not really eat cats because they're not tasty, or would it be worth a try? We just don't eat them because we keep them as pets. But keeping them as pets
Yes.
isn't a good excuse for Pokemon because we keep them all as pets.
Mm.
So we are ignoring that part of it.
Are we talking about Meow specifically?
We are on Meowth specifically right now, yes.
I don't know if I have much of a dilemma on eating Meow specifically, though.
You would just chomp down?
Well,
You think
obviously it was like prepared.
right. Well, yes, all of these are prepared. We're not like, you know, bare minimum like we would like this is like in a stew, right? Or in a soup. Like these things are not just like we're not just biting into the live animal, right?
Exactly. I just think cats in the real world has a place in our hearts. Meowth does not have a place in my heart. Like,
Okay. And
I
you know
mean,
what? I
I would.
think I think that's a valid approach to the thought experiment. And therefore, I think you could say it's worth a try. And I would go ahead and put the regular mouth up there too. You are like you're probably not tasty because that's a lot of like, well, I don't really know. Okay, on the outside, that's all like literal like metal shavings and stuff, but like on the inside, it's probably just a cat. So right? Yeah. So I guess we can catch you up a little bit. What you said kind of tracks for the logic that's happened for a lot of what's happening, and then a lot of this not tasty is like I genuinely think like people don't eat like rats and rodents and
Oh,
moles because like they're like actually like they're just not very good. Like you just wouldn't. They're just not tasty. But like cats are like bigger. There's more stuff to work with there to prepare. Like maybe they're worth a try. Now finally, we're back to one where truly there's not much of a moral dilemma. That is a duck.
bro, I fucking love duck.
It's probably pretty delicious. Psyduck probably is pretty fucking good.
That's a fat duck too. That's not even
It's
like
a yes, that is a fat like that thing is like make me dinner,
that's butter
please.
right there.
Yeah. Um frankly, Golduck, you're not off the hook. You just look a little more lean, I guess, so I'll knock you down a peg. One thing that's a little bit annoying about this um tier list is that it has like everything, including different forms and gender differences. So these ones that I have not used are like
Oh,
this is
great.
Rattata with like one less whisker, I think, and like this is Butterfree with a different wing pattern. So those are gonna stack up later, but I'll just be scrolling more.
That's fair.
Um, okay, now we are we get to approach this unused tier.
Oh god.
Oh, do we though? Because here's the thing, I did some research before starting this
Mhm.
because I knew that there were gonna be some that were like, that's just a person basically. So I looked up beforehand, can humans eat monkeys? Because my logic is Pokemon are not the same species as human, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be Pokemon. So a parallel would be monkeys and primates. So in the real world, do people eat monkeys? The answer is like yes, but they're genetically close enough to humans that there's much higher risk of contracting diseases that like can't be cooked out of the meat
Mhm.
because it's like genetic, like they're susceptible to the same things we're susceptible to.
Mhm.
So that is going to be what this tier is for, is things that I think would, even if prepared, stay dangerous. Because I looked this up and that's the same thing that happens to monkeys. I was really scared that that would not be the case and that people do eat monkeys just fine everywhere, which like people still kind of do, but like there is an inherent risk to it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my reasoning for this tier instead of needing to rank things like Gardevoir. But I was just saying now is going to be our time to approach this because this is a primate. But it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually the pig monkey Pokemon.
Yeah.
So there's a
Well,
certain.
it's based off of a. It's based off of a. What's it called? It's a monkey with pig. That's like the name has like pigtail in it.
Okay.
So it's I don't know.
Like it's a kind of
Is it
monkey.
pig?
Is it a real kind of monkey that looks like a pig, or are we talking about this Pokemon is a pig mixed with a monkey?
Pokemon is a pig.
This Pokemon is a pig mixed with a monkey. Okay. Mankey Bacon.
Makey bacon.
I think it's even worth a try. I don't even think it's I would try for the sake of it. I think it's worth a try.
Yeah. Why not?
I think it's worth a try. Okay, once again, this is a dog, which we're okay with
Growlithe
eating.
does have a. Growlithe is known to be like a man's best friend. Don't know.
Yeah, so is fucking
Mm, yeah.
Psyduck.
Okay with that. It's a duck.
Yeah, but like,
Great.
do
Yeah,
people eat
we
dogs in the real world?
no,
They have.
yeah,
Do they really? Not anymore.
yeah, we Growlithe.
You eat Rowleth?
Oh
I
yeah.
think I'm not trying to let some bias sneak through, but obviously, kind of the point of the I would try is to insert a little bit of bias, anyways. But I don't. I feel like I am less certain about telling the average layman that Growlithe is worth a try, but like I would like people interested in niche foods could try it. like Meowth, he comes with a little like gift with the meal. You've got your little coin. You're like, haha, hell yeah, a little novelty thing going on. This is kind of just a dog.
Mhm.
And this is the same fucking dog, and this is the same dog, and this is the same dog. But like, yeah, I feel like I'm less crazy about eating a dog than a cat. I guess take that for what you will. Okay, tadpole.
That is a tadpole, huh?
People eat frogs.
They do. But do
Do
they
they?
even eat like the frog themselves? Because I've only seen frog legs.
I mean, that's a frog.
Yeah, yeah, but like
Yeah. So like,
that
do they
might be
eat
too much. That
like
might be
so
too
like
much leg.
it's
That's
like
all I'm gonna
before the
say.
leg is there? Yeah. So a tadpole is like before there's any legs. Like, would you eat that?
Mm,
I mean,
Apple probably isn't the move.
but okay, but like, look at how this thing's shaped, like, and how big it is. Like, do you think it
Mhm.
maybe just tastes like frog leg anyway?
No,
No?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. We're gonna go with not tasty.
In my brain, that's like a blob.
Yeah. You know what? That's probably true. The texture is probably quite mushy and unhappy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's like a reason it would be like vile putrid, but like it probably wouldn't be a
Yeah.
good experience to try it. Okay. Now we might be able to use this tier.
What the fuck even is that? What is it even based off of?
I don't like good question. Like a fox.
I'm gonna look it up.
Go for it.
Uh,
Okay, the thing with Kadabra is that
okay,
there is
okay,
the whole
yeah,
like
fox.
story with Kadabra where like that is a person that was turned into a Pokemon.
Could possibly has similarities to foxes and could possibly draw inspiration from possums.
Possums.
Which I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay, this is probably gonna look weird because they're from the same line. But I think I would try Abra. But then surely by the time you get to these guys, they're a little too close. Maybe not Kadabra, but like Alakazam is pushing it.
Mm,
And like I feel like it's not, you know, evolution in the real world is how the things, you know, get different. Evolution is the same reason that we can't eat monkeys. So I feel like even Pokemon evolution
mhm,
would be able to separate Abra from Kadabra enough. I feel like
mm.
that makes sense.
Sure. But bro, they give you two spoons and the spoon.
Here's the thing. If I was eating a Vanillux, maybe I maybe I could use the spoon.
I guess the cop out response to to eating whether you eat Alakazam or Kadabra. Bro, you get a spoon to eat them.
Yeah, you get the spoon. It's like far fetched for I don't know for the utensil instead of making a delicious meal.
Bro, you would eat someone
Yeah.
chop
So
chop.
yeah, I just went ahead and so those are men actually. I am just gonna go ahead. We did make this tier for a reason, and Machamp like basically is the reason. That is a man. Would eating it be cannibalism? No, it's a different species. Would it be dangerous? Because like the same way that eating a monkey in the real world is dangerous? Yes.
I wouldn't be comfortable eating them, even if they were dangerous.
Right. Well, I'm doing my absolute best because like even if we're using like Growlithe and Mouth, I'm doing my absolute best to just like throw out comfortable and have an open mind,
Uh, that's
like,
fair.
and I will try to do that with Machoke. But I think I would really be Machoking that thing down if I had to try. Like, I feel like it's not good.
Bro, that's probably tough as shit
It's
too.
probably
Oh my
tough
god.
as shit. Yeah, I hadn't even
Oh my
hadn't
god.
even that hadn't crossed my mind. I had already ruled it out for safety reasons before I thought about how probably disgusting it would be. Which actually is the reasoning for Jigglypuff. I don't know if I explained that one to you. That's like a balloon Pokemon, and like it's all one round thing, so there's not really anything else to work with. That thing is probably so stretchy. It's probably like chewing on rubber. Is there a reason you physically could not? I don't think
Just
so. But it'd be like eating a balloon that's technically edible, and that doesn't sound fun.
just an
Um,
inflated balloon. Here you go.
exactly. Like no. And the reason I'm putting all Gigantamax Pokemon in inedible is that even if some of them look like they could be tasty or ranked differently, I think if you tried to kill and cook a Gigantamax Pokemon, it would not stay Gigantamaxed. So I think like
Okay.
physically it would be impossible to prepare it because it would not stay Gigantamaxed for you to eat it.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm taking that into account. Um, Bellsprout.
Bellsprout.
Is this like okay? Because like you could say it's a plant, eat your veggies, but like is this a plant you can eat? Plants aren't by
What,
default
just like you
edible.
just chop off the head and just eat the rest?
Yeah, like it looks kind of like a what am I thinking of? Like when we go to Mandarin, they give you a giant plate of bean sprouts.
Oh yeah.
It kind of looks like a bean sprouts. At least Bellsprout does. But like that bell head, like that's just a plant. That can't be good. I think I'm
It
gonna say
is though.
worth a try for the bean sprout aspect of
It
Bellsprout.
is. I mean, the head is probably also just a flower, like a flower-ish type part.
Right, right. And like you don't really eat flowers.
Yeah, but it's possible.
It's possible. It's usually not good. And some of them are like actually not good for you. So it's kind of on the fence. This is a little discussion I had with myself with Bulbasaur too. Like you look at Bulbasaur and it's like that's an onion on a frog. Like both of those things are edible. Go for it. But like is that actually an onion? And in terms of Venusaur, and you're like, no, that's not actually an onion. That's a flower. And so it's like, okay, would you actually want to eat the bulb? Probably not. When you look at Bulbasaur, like, could you eat that bulb? Like, maybe, probably. And, you know, plants at different stages of life have different stages of edibility. So maybe it's more edible in Bulbasaur's form. Um, but the uncertainty of the flower kind of like played an effect, but at the same time, it didn't overrule the fact that the rest of it looks like perfectly edible, like frog. That maybe can be cooked in a fun way with this flower that is kind of up in the air. Um, Back to Bellsprout. Weepin' Bell totally got rid of the fucking. Like, I think I don't necessarily have a reason to believe that it would be a hugely disgusting experience, but like I
Yeah,
also have no reason to believe that would be good.
it's gonna be good at all.
Yeah. So this is a squid.
I fucking love squid.
I was gonna say, Mister the pepper squid connoisseur himself. What do you want to do with Tentacool? You think this guy's probably smacking?
Has to be, no?
It has to be.
It has to be. It's
Pretty.
pretty yummy, probably.
Would you go delicious? I mean, you probably would. You fucking love squid,
I
right?
mean, I fucking love squid, but would I go delicious for tentacle?
I don't know. Like it.
I
Like,
really don't.
is it anything other than a regular squid?
Very true.
Like
I
it.
mean,
Like it's just a squid. Is squid to you delicious? If the answer is yes, then like it.
they probably prepared correctly.
Yeah,
It's gotta be good.
gotta be
Gotta be
good.
good.
I think there's nothing wrong with saying that Tentacruel is fucking probably pretty good. Okay.
Oh god.
So this is a rock. And this is a rock, 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 and this is a rock. And unfortunately, inedible tier is not just for things that will disappear before they reach your mouth, but some things are just rocks. And you shouldn't eat
What
rocks.
if one of these rocks were secretly made out of salt?
We actually have a different Pokemon for that. And we'll get there in probably 2 hours. Because Knackley is very new. But he would go higher up because he is salt. In fact, he's probably reserving a seat in Delicious as we speak, but horse?
I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted to try horse.
I've always wanted to try
Just
horse.
straight up. Just straight
Okay.
up.
I don't have strong thoughts, and I would be willing to literally just go off of that gut reaction. If like you've wanted to try in the real life, why not this one? My one thing about this is that if it's already on fire, would it be hard to cook? Does it like have a
Nah,
weird unnatural resistance to heat? Probably not the inside, right? It's probably you can probably work with it.
there's no way. There's
Yeah,
no way.
yeah.
That's too much into it.
And this is like the same thing with weird fairy magic that probably makes it taste like cotton candy. So
That tail probably is cotton.
a tail might straight up be cotton candy. I think it's worth finding out. And okay, and like you can't call me crazy for that because there are plenty of specifically fairy type Pokemon that are straight up food.
Oh yeah, exactly, exactly.
So like I have logical reason to believe that that could be specifically a tasty mane. And I'm gonna roll with
And
that.
I agree.
Okay. Great. Then we're gonna keep rocking with that logic. Literally canonically. This guy's delicious. I'm not gonna argue with the
The
canon.
game.
I'm not gonna argue with the game. If the question's already answered, I'm not gonna ask more questions. This is just a big shellfish involved. People eat that too. That's a magnet, unfortunately. And that's more. Okay, I mean this is the king. We're just
Okay.
going back and
Put that in
forth.
the front.
Put that in the front. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Get the fuck out of the way,
All right.
Paris. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come
He's
on.
literally he's a duck holding a leak, man.
They're the I think the dex entry says they're
The
over
dex
fucking hunted.
Yeah, the dex entry is that this
They
guy
are
exists
so
to eat,
delicious,
bro. You are supposed to chow down on this motherfucker.
which is insane in the Pokemon world, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So he's gotta be like the mascot of this question, dude.
Exactly.
Okay, now we're back to some like a little bit more normal. These are probably like this. I guess is a dodo bird. Like it looks like a chicken though. Like I have these birds down here because they're based off of birds you wouldn't necessarily eat, but like they're still just like birds.
Mhm.
This looks like a bird you could eat, right? Kinda.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Worth it at least. Seal. Do people eat seal? I feel like they do, but I don't know.
Aren't they like hella fat?
Yeah, and like
I feel like you're just eating fat.
yeah, it might be not. I don't know. It might be not tasty. It might be not that bad. Might be worth a try. Might be I would try at least.
People do eat seals.
People eat seal. Okay, I would try.
Significant source food for Arctic people.
There you go. I don't personally believe it would be great because of the fat
Yeah.
argument,
Yeah, fair.
but people eat it. I would try it.
I mean, there has to be meat somewhere in there.
Yeah. All right, gotta be. Can't be that bad. So don't eat sewage though.
What?
Just don't eat sewage.
That's a tasty drink, right?
Tasty drink. That's gross. Shellfish.
A very viscous drink.
A very viscous, yucky, sludgy, poopy fucking drink. Not recommended. And this one has rocks in it. That's worse. This is just a shellfish. I don't have strong feelings about shellfish, but people eat them, and it's probably pretty good. I've eaten like,
Boil 'em.
what was that?
Just boil them.
Yeah. This is a ball of gas,
Gas.
and this is a ball of gas. This is a Gigantamax ball of gas, so that's like 2 strikes. And that's a ball of gas, and that's a ball of gas, and that's a rock. So we really just went and knocked
But
out a whole
rock
bunch.
snake. Rock
Rock
snake.
snake, and we do have snakes up here, but I think it's a snake made of rocks. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Rousey. This is a tapir. And I don't know that people eat tapirs, but like they kind of look like pigs. They look like they'd be related to pigs. Do people eat tapirs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I think I'd go as far as worth a try. See, but the whole evolution argument.
Mhm.
Nah, fuck Hypno, man. Get in my belly. It's probably worth a try. Like it could be a little close to a human. Maybe it carries some dangerous diseases that could be contracted to a human. But like, that's I don't know, dude. This guy, I have to imagine, is delicious. Look at him.
The claws.
Specifically, the big ass claws.
Oh my god, the big claw.
Like it's gotta be pretty fucking tasty. Unfortunately, the tastiest looking version we have established probably would not be physically edible, which sucks because I bet that could feed a country, dude. Um,
I don't even know what that is
so
made
I
of.
think Voltorb is just a bomb.
Okay. I mean that. Yeah, it makes
I'm a
sense.
bit curious about this one because it's not like electric isn't one of the types where like you can like be worried that it is just composed of inedible material. Like we don't necessarily know what Voltorb's made out of.
Yeah, sorry.
Like,
What is Voltorb?
but is there meat in there? Like the standing theory for the most part is that it's a ghost possessing a Pokeball and therefore like losing its spectral properties and just becoming electric. But like I don't know, it's just I like is it just a piece of technology that explodes?
Hmm.
I think it's probably. Okay, well here's the thing though, is that fucking uh Hisuian Voltorb is definitely a plant. It's made of wood. Is wood edible?
This would maybe.
Maybe.
Pass. Signs are pointing to no.
Signs are pointing to no. Okay.
It says generally unsafe. It looks like
Generally unsafe.
some.
Maybe there's an
Does look like you
argument.
can't really digest wood like that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel yeah. Our definition of inedible, I think, is being able to digest it. It's
Yeah.
not like poisonous or like bad for you because we have tears for that. But like physically, like not being able to digest it, I think is where we draw the line for our inedible
Just fucking
tier.
chunks of wood in your stomach.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably not good. Exegcute. Here's the thing: they're not
Seeds.
actually eggs; they're
Yeah.
seeds. That said, seeds can still be pretty fucking tasty, and these look like they'd probably be pretty tasty seeds.
Mm,
I love sunflower seeds, for example,
true.
and if these are just like big sunflower seeds you can bite into, they could still be good.
Maybe they're egg flavored seeds.
Maybe they're yeah, maybe they're yolky seeds.
That actually sounds gross as fuck. I'm gonna lie.
Mm,
But dog it.
no, yeah. Now that I think about what I just said, yolky seeds.
That was a theory.
There's not supposed to be yolk in seeds, so that is kind of gross. I think the worst I could do is put it down to I would try because truthfully I would try and I need to
Oh
know if it is eggy or seedy.
yeah. Egg or seed.
I simply I would try just because I have to know.
Or science.
Um, but I'm willing to say that the worst case scenario. Okay, the worst case scenario I think is worth a try. Even if the worth is finding out, I think it's
Yeah.
got to be worth a try. Moving along, same guy, but like the coconuts, and like coconut is a fully grown fruit of a seed that people like. I'd say probably pretty yummy. Just the coconut part. It's because it has a face on it. Like, people put faces on pumpkins. What's the fucking difference? It's like a pumpkin. It's just that the face is actually there and works.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. And I mean, this is the same thing, but taller. Like, it's technically like a different species, I guess, but it's the same thing, but taller.
There's a little one.
Yeah. Speaking of little ones, we have this child. I think he kind of just does fit in like the weird like rodent tier though.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, true.
like not really something that I would like expect to taste very good even if you tried it.
Mhm.
And that does not change for Marowak. Or the Marowak that is, hardly physical. I think there's enough of a body that you could say you could eat some of that, but like still, I would even go as far as disgusting because you can probably work with very little of that to begin with, and the rest of it is like just bone. So
All you can eat is the fucking skull.
yeah, like it's yeah. Like there's something there that you could probably work with to make it go in your mouth, but like it wouldn't be good. You guys, I have to imagine going this tier. Um, tongue. People
Cow
eat
tongue.
cow tongue. People swear by
Tongue is
cow tongue, in
really
fact.
good. Cow tongue is really good.
And this guy's,
Also a very fat Pokemon.
yeah, it looks like there's a lot to eat.
Yeah.
Plump, lot to go around. Big old tongue, and people swear by tongue.
Yeah.
I think,
You're very well.
I think it's like vague enough of a creature that like I can't
True.
guarantee it would be delicious, but signs point to it would probably taste pretty good. So I'm going with that. Um okay, come on. Ball of gas. I don't know what the physical part is made out of, but like I don't really think it's meat if I'm being honest.
I don't need to know.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a rock type. It's not necessarily made of rocks. It is, however, a big tough rhinoceros, and it's probably not tasty.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all that I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Now this is like if we took Licky Licky and then also solved Execute's egg conundrum with a surefire that's an egg.
Isn't the egg like, actually like a food?
Actually, I think it's actually a food, and I think it's supposed to be highly nutritious and good for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what the point of the move soft boiled is in game. So even if we're just going off the
Laying
egg,
very succulent eggs every day.
what?
Thank you, Pokemon Stadium, for your.
Thank you, Pokemon Stadium, for the surefire delicious tier to Chansey. Thank
If it
you,
is treated with love and care, its eggs appear to become even more delicious.
dude. Fuck yeah, Chansey. Okay, delicious tier. Take it. I've heard
Very
enough.
succulent eggs
That's yeah. Okay.
every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. So my first
Angela?
instinct is the bean sprout logic. It also just kind
Eat
of
a
looks
vine.
like what?
Would you eat vines?
I mean, it kind of depends on the vine. I think there are edible vines or edible plants
Yeah,
that grow in vines.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
What's a
it's also
vine?
just like
Vine.
pre-made like noodles, like people make noodles out of just like the
Mm,
plant.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like zucchini
Like
spirals in
yeah,
garbage.
yeah. It's probably pretty. You know what? I think it's
It's
pretty.
probably
It's
worth a
probably
try.
pretty, it's probably pretty yummy. Eh, it's too
I think I'd give it a
dubious.
try. I did. I did give it a try.
Yeah.
Because worse is just leafy.
Yeah, yeah. Worst case, it's
Like a
just like
bitter
leafy and like not. Yeah. Worst case, it's a plant that you don't want to eat. But
Yeah,
like, there is a best case where it's actually pretty fucking good. So I think
exactly.
it's worth a try. So this is a kangaroo. I am pretty sure I've seen kangaroo jerky in a store, but it was like a novelty thing.
That's
Right?
also a fat kangaroo.
Okay, it is also a fat kangaroo. Okay, it's like if like a kangaroo was worth eating, but I don't know if kangaroos
Yeah.
are worth eating.
Well, real kangaroos are jacked.
Right. Real
They look
kangaroos
jacked.
are not good to eat because of like, you know, just their muscles and like their bodies are
They're
like
active. They're
yeah,
active.
active, tough, lean meat. Um this is not necessarily that.
Hmm.
Um but I feel like my knowledge of kangaroos is turning this into like kangaroo already is like a I would try because there are people that eat them. It's just like
Exactly.
not great. So this is like it's probably worth a try because like it's that, but like if it were worth a try, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, that's I'm not gonna rank with Mega Kangaskhan because it's the same fucking thing. Seahorse. People eat seahorses.
I can't imagine it. They're so
There's okay.
small.
IRL, yeah, seahorses are very small.
Mm. God damn it, Asia.
Do they
Only
like them at
Asian
least, or
seahorses are consumed. In Indonesia.
okay? Are they like tasty consumed or like they're available consumed?
They're regarded as a delicacy in China,
Ooh,
Japan, and
that's the word I was scared of.
Indonesia. But that doesn't really mean much. That just means it's like,
True, delicacy could be a novelty thing,
yeah,
but like it has pretty good connotations.
that's true. Okay, yeah. True. To be fair, if I went to Asia and
Right.
somewhere was like,
Yeah. If I went to Asia
"You
and
like
someone
try
was
the
like,
seahorse?"
yeah, someone was like, "Do you want a seahorse?" I'd be like, "Fucking,
Fuck.
I guess.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
I guess. Yeah. Why not? I, yeah. Worth a try.
That's true. That's true.
You are the same thing, so we're not going to deliberate on
Sea
that too
seahorse.
much. Um, Goldfish, but like a big plump edible goldfish.
Sure.
Probably pretty good, right? I don't know like
That's
goldfish are like a delicious fish, but like
a koi fish.
yeah, koi fish. I don't like. Probably pretty good, I guess. Starfish.
Starfish. I feel like it's probably the same thing as the fucking seahorse.
Yeah,
There's probably some part of whatever country. It's like,
yeah.
I try a seahorse.
You want to
I
try a
try a.
want to try a starfish? It's like, yeah.
I guess.
Back into that is a guy territory. Um, and just I saw this one on the horizon, so I'm gonna get it out of the way. Um, Scyther
Mantis.
mantis,
A giant
a
mantis.
giant mantis.
Bigish mantis.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily.
Would you eat bugs?
That's the thing. There are people that eat bugs, and there are people that say bugs aren't even that bad.
Hmm.
I feel like there's people that will like snack on prepared crickets.
Yeah.
This is not a cricket. This is a giant mantis. I think maybe.
I can't imagine it would have that much flavor. I feel it would just be a crunch thing.
Yeah.
Just hella
I'm trying to
crunch.
think. I feel
That's
like I
it.
was offered like a cooked bug one time, and I don't remember what bug it was.
I definitely watched my parents like mash up some type of bug.
Yeah.
Maybe like a larva.
Yeah. I don't remember what type of bug I had the opportunity to eat probably once or a couple times, but I know it's out there. I'll put it on the. I think like this is like big and like probably like meaty enough to be like less off-putting in the way that a bug is like a full creature that is tiny that you are putting in your mouth.
Hmm.
Like I feel like that's probably more the apprehension to bugs is that it's like a full creature that you're putting in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Um, so like not having that, like having the ambiguity of it just being like a prepared piece of food in front of you would probably make it
Oh
easier to
yeah.
try.
I think that's my thing with bugs in general. I feel like I would eat bugs if it wasn't the shape of the bug.
Yeah, yeah. If it didn't
It was
still
big.
look like what the bug looked like before it was cooked, it would be easier
Yeah,
to eat.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
Which of course makes shrimp kind of an anomaly, but shrimp are delicious, so fuck it. Um, now okay,
Are you?
I don't think Electabuzz is a person. Like I don't think it goes in the too dangerous tier,
What even is it?
but I don't
Oh,
know
it's
what
like
it
a yeti,
is.
isn't it?
Is it?
Or I guess Alakazam, not Alakazam.
Or like a yokai type of thing?
Yeah.
Like an oni?
Mm.
Well, by that logic, it actually would be pretty close to a human, wouldn't it? That's kind of the idea of onis. Um,
Mm.
I think I'm gonna put it in the
Yeah,
I would
based
try.
on the Japanese Oni.
Yeah, well, I actually nailed that. I think I'm convinced enough that it's not
Mm.
that I would try it.
I think it is.
I-
I think it does look creature enough to for me to eat.
Yeah,
To
that's
be
what I'm
honest.
saying. Like it's not. I'm not convinced it's a person,
Yeah.
and I'm also not convinced that it would be dangerous in that way. I feel like that thing's
Mm.
probably edible, far enough away to be edible at least.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going with that. And like Magmar has like characteristics.
That was,
Like it's kind of ducky.
it's kind of ducky. That's kind of true.
Like it's weird, but it's kind of ducky, so it might be pretty good even.
It's a featherless duck.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I think I'd even put it in probably pretty yummy. I think I'd
Yeah.
stake on that. Sensor is probably just where I put Scyther. Where'd I put Scyther? I would try. Yeah, kind of like a beetle, you know, like maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, people would definitely eat beetles.
Yeah, I'm almost debating a tier higher, but I don't think it's quite there. I think
I
beetles
don't know.
themselves are weird enough to be in the I would try.
Like I said, if somebody offered to me, I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
I feel like I wouldn't be like, I gotta try this.
Hmm.
That's a cow. Oh, bull.
It is a buffalo. That doesn't change much though, because I would also eat buffalo, and I have eaten buffalo.
Buffalo.
I've eaten
I heard
buffalo
it's pretty
jerky at
fire.
least.
I heard buffalo's pretty fire.
I have heard the same, and I've had buffalo jerky, and it was pretty fire.
Mm.
And this is a fire buffalo, and this is a water buffalo, which is also a real animal. Now that I think about it, now that I've said that out loud, and this is the same buffalo, but as the first one, but like different color, I guess. Anyways, those guys are all probably delicious.
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing: Magikarp, just a fish, would rate it highly. However, we have
Oh.
canon confirmation that it is not particularly tasty. That actually makes it
Oh.
easy. It is
Ooh.
mostly scale and bone.
Isn't there an X and Y thing though? That's like that like you can like buy Magikarp, like straight up cooked Magikarp. It's like some weird shit.
Maybe.
Or was it fuck? Was it Slowpoke or fucking Magikarp?
Could be both. I remember when the anime said that it's not easy to eat Magikarp because it's mostly scale and bone. Okay. I'm gonna go with that and say not tasty. Cannot defend Gyarados in the same way. I think it's at least worth a try, if not pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I don't have a great parallel for what fish it would be like to eat, but like it just looks like a big fish.
Big shrimp.
Big shrimp even. Well, it's a dragon.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
But you know.
And what is a water dragon? A crocodile.
It
Sure.
okay, is it?
No. I mean, I don't know if
No, but it's already been said, so
and Gyarados is clearly a crocodile.
I don't know if it's that clear. We can work with it.
He's gotta look at it
Mm-hmm.
very closely.
See, the thing is, Lapras is that it's a known endangered species, but
Okay.
part of this is, you know, putting the ethics aside and purely asking about the culinary aspect. When I look at that aspect, I think like maybe it's pretty good actually.
Yeah. What even is it?
You see, it is weird enough that I'm like, what if it isn't? Because like it's based on a dinosaur, and we don't really know how
Yeah.
dinosaurs tasted,
Yeah.
so it's hard to gauge. But it doesn't look like something that would taste bad, I guess.
No, that's true.
Yeah. I don't even know who was just in here with us, but whatever.
It was Jordan.
Oh, okay. Um, that's that on Lapras, I guess.
Ditto?
Hmm.
What is he? You think he's like a blob?
Yeah. I mean, I okay. I don't remember if this is real or like theory, but it's like a blob. It's like a blob of science experiment. Like
Oh, great.
it's not like it's not like it's not like the next thing in line, a very like genetically adaptable real creature, which is what Eevee is. It is like like literally a blob of like fucked up DNA that can imitate things perfectly.
But then would it be delicious then? Because it could imitate Farfetch'd.
Well, but I think if you bit into a Ditto that was far-fetched, you would taste Ditto. Or would
Mmm.
you?
But it's perfect DNA,
Because if
no?
the DNA is like, yeah, because if the DNA is replicating the DNA of the creature, maybe
It's gotta change.
the taste would probably change too, huh?
Yeah. But then
Huh.
it could also be inedible if you think about it.
Well, right. It could be. Well, that's the other thing is if it transforms into something and you bite into it and you just bite into Ditto, we have to ask the question if base Ditto is edible,
That's
and it's
and
hard to
at that
say.
point, if it turns into a Farfetch, for example, and then we murk it to cook, is it a Ditto anymore?
I don't know. That's the
fucking,
hard thing about Ditto.
fucking replacing every part of a ship question.
Yeah, it's the far-fetched of Theseus. Exactly.
Oh man, no.
uh, because like if the you're right, if the DNA is fully replicated, then the taste is going to be replicated. But if killing it and like it loses consciousness, like if that's required for the replication for some reason, then it would go back to this gelatinous blob. Now here's the thing: is the gelatinous blob edible? It might be. It might be like a jelly jello thing. It might not have much taste, but it would have that type of texture. It would be edible,
It would be.
but it probably wouldn't
I would
be
not. I
good.
would not. Yeah, I would not bank on it being delicious.
Right. I wouldn't assume it be good in base form. But if the flavor profile changes with the DNA profile, then it has to go here off of just the possibilities. Man, what a tough question.
And thus we even it out to.
So we even it out to I would try for science.
True.
And you know what? I am going to put it there. Because I believe that maybe it could be delicious if the science worked in my favor, but I don't know the science. So I would try to find out the science.
Hell yeah.
Eevee.
Dog.
Where'd we put Meowth? You're the same fucking thing. I'm just gonna be honest. You don't work. Okay, same thing, but a fish.
True. Yeah.
It's now a seafood cat.
Fish cat.
I think it's still cat enough that I'm like, but like, come on, probably fine. So this is computer programming in an artificial fabricated body. I do think, unfortunately.
It also looks like if I bit into it, I would break my teeth.
Right, yeah, and you probably would. So as much as it looks like a duck, and I'm like, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's unedible. You're a shellfish.
Ooh, prehistoric oysters.
Prehistoric oysters.
Not oysters. What the fuck am I saying?
Uh,
Yeah, shellfish.
it's a shellfish. You're going with the other shellfish. You're also shellfish. A lot more shell in this case, but like
Oh,
I think there's fish in there.
looks like kind of looks like a abalone.
Abalone?
Abalone.
Abalone. No, I don't.
It's like a it's a shellfish.
Have you had it?
It's like it's like hella expensive or something.
Okay. Have you had it?
No, of
Oh.
course not.
Is it supposed to be tasty?
I heard it's really really good.
Oh.
But it's also hella expensive.
Yeah.
That's
Too
all.
rich for my taste. Pretty yummy. I don't know what to think about this guy. We don't really have flying lizards anymore. And I do think that you're
We do
pretty
eat
lizard.
lizards.
Yeah, we have regular lizards that we eat.
Could eat.
I think I'm gonna go and I would try. Because like I
For
definitely
science.
yeah. Well, not even necessarily for science. Like I think like it's good enough that like if someone were to prepare it, I'd be like, okay, it must be edible,
Yeah, yeah, no,
probably fine.
I see that.
So I would try it. I don't
I see
necessarily have faith. Um,
that.
and then this next version is just like if you took the same thing, but it had like really fucked up bones and rocks and shit. So it's like just probably not as good. Gigantamax cannot be eaten. Snorlax. Big, big bear.
Which are eaten. Bears are eaten.
Bears are eaten. Are bears good? I don't know. Probably an
I heard they're
extremely
really hard to cook or hard to prepare
well. This is probably even harder to prepare because it's extremely
because
fatty.
I heard it's because the fat was like is like stinky or something.
Oh, weird.
Not like what I think stinky is kind of weird. I can't think of a better word.
Sticky like sticks to the meat.
No, no, not sticky, stinky.
Oh, stinky.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the fat.
Well, this thing is like mostly fat.
Exactly.
And if that's the bad part, we probably have to assume not tasty. Probably. Not that there's not a
It
lot
is
to work with.
crucial to thoroughly cook it due to the risk of parasitic disease.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh. Hmm. Might be dangerous then. And
yeah,
it's close enough to human that it does not knock off this part of the tier.
fair.
Even if the problem comes from bear, like if it's still dangerous, then like it's still dangerous.
But I got him. But Snorlax eats a lot of berries. No,
What?
don't they
Yeah.
eat a lot of berries?
Yes.
What if they get like hella sweet?
Are you gonna eat fresh Snorlax stomach with the berries still in there? Is that
Could
your plan?
you could?
Okay, I don't know if I believe you. Could you?
Never mind. Never
I don't
mind.
know. I don't know if you could get in there that fast before rigor mortis makes that no longer a possibility.
Hmm,
Also, just
that's what you think.
digestion of the Snorlax.
That's what you think.
That actually firmly is what I think. Yes,
Welcome to Seta's cooking show, where I go hunt and immediately cook
and
it.
immediately rip out the stomach, cook the outer layer of the stomach, and then eat the stomach with the contents. Good fucking idea. This is a bird. It's
That's
probably
where
pretty yummy. All these guys are probably pretty yummy.
my brain didn't process that was Galarian Articuno.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is that? Why is it not Moltres next?
Except for Moltres, which is a
Yeah,
giant chicken. That
a
guy
giant chicken.
gotta be at least the fire one. Like it just screams spicy chicken. The thing's gotta be delicious. It simply has to be. Um,
Very true.
but then about Galarian Moltres, I'm less sure again. Dratini, snake slash eel.
Oh, if it's an eel. Eels are pretty good,
Those are pretty good.
I would say. I'd say they're good. You, you gotta put like sauce on them though.
Okay, sure. I'll count for that.
Try.
That's part of the preparation.
True.
You're just a big version of the other two. At the end of the day, does that
What's the
directly
chicken one?
contradict what I said about Alakazam? Yes, but like, you just kind of seem like it.
He's a fat lizard. He's like a fat dragon.
Yeah.
That's
It
kind of
hasn't
insane.
developed anything to make me go, I would try you less. If
Yeah,
anything, it has
exactly.
developed more edible parts.
Exactly.
Why is this the Smash Ultimate render of Mewtwo? Oh no, it's not. Is it?
No.
I think I'm going crazy. I don't think it is. It looked like it had like more depth than the other ones at first.
Maybe.
No, you know what? Because he's mirrored in Smash Ultimate. He's facing the other
Ah.
direction. Um,
Ah.
this is just a cat. Like it's a weird science cat, I
Weird.
guess, but like it's genetically and therefore tastefully like just a cat.
Cat with thicker skin. I guess.
Yeah.
Cat with big brain.
You know what? I'm skeptical enough that
That's fair.
I'll recommend it to less people, but
That's fair.
for the adventurous, there's probably nothing wrong with it. Same here.
Yeah. And two.
Picarita.
That's
That's tough.
gotta be. I feel like. I mean, I would try it.
I would also try it, but I don't know if I'm looking at a salad or not.
Mhm.
Like, should I go into this expecting vegetables or should I go into this expecting whatever the body could possibly be? And is the body vegetables?
What? I feel. Is it similar to Bulbasaur in that regards to you?
Well, yes and no, because I know that the rest of Bulbasaur is frog,
That's fair.
and they're like the rest of frog is like people eat it and say it's pretty good. I don't know what the rest of this thing is. Like, I don't know what Plan B is for Chikorita.
Hmm.
If Plan A is expect a salad, like if Plan A on Bulbasaur is expect like a garlicky, oniony, whatever this bulb is type of thing,
Uh-huh.
plus a meat, like, but that doesn't work because the bulb is bad. Well, then plan B is frog.
That's true.
Here, plan A may be a salad, but then plan B is dinosaur question mark? Like, I don't necessarily know what it's made of. Like, if I knew it was a little mammal, maybe I'd just be like, okay, sure, it probably can't be that bad. Maybe it's worth a try. But like, I'm quite skeptical about what the rest of it is.
That's true. That's true. Try for science.
And that's why I would try it.
Exactly. Worth a try. I would try. For science.
I feel, and you know what? I think there's a pretty famous GIF of specifically Chikorita being like prepared like it's in a food anime, but like it's a Chikorita, and it's like a little disturbing, but also it's like that looks kind of delicious. But that doesn't mean I can swear by it. I can't be confident. It might just be a weird, strange animal that is not great to eat, that wears leaves that aren't particularly good. But there's definitely a possibility out there where it actually is quite good.
That's true.
At least I have faith in that possibility, especially Meganium. That flower looks so fruity. It looks like it belongs to a delicious type of plant.
Okay, fair.
We just don't know what the fruit is because the fruit is
The fruit is
this
fucking
fuck ass
Meganium.
thing.
It's Meganium.
It's Meganium. That begs the question: is Meganium fruity, or is it meaty?
And thus, does that mean the other two are fruit?
Right, and thus, working backwards, would the other two be fruity, or do we still have to bank on them being meat? I simply can't say, but I would try to find out.
Agreed.
Cyndaquil is a badger hedgehog. Cyndaquil is more of a hedgehog. Typhlosion's a badger. Cyndaquil is more of a hedgehog. I don't necessarily know that people eat hedgehog.
There's probably some part. At this point, I'm learning. There's probably some part. That
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, everything that can be eaten has been eaten.
True. True.
That's part of why the asking it for Pokemon is interesting, is because if we did it to the fucking real world, we would do it to the Pokemon world. We just have to find out what's good and what's not. Um, I don't have a lot of faith in Cyndaquil though. It's just a little hedgehog.
It's gotta be too small. Probably not much.
In Quilava, well, there's more. I think for Quilava, I think there being more makes me go, maybe I would at least try. But I still don't just have a lot of faith in it. And I think that logic is going to stick with Typhlosion as well. Alligator.
Alligator.
Crocodile. And alligator, I guess.
I've heard very polarizing things about alligator. To be honest,
Interesting.
I've heard people really dislike it or people really love it. I feel like
Interesting.
I've never had it, so I would know.
Well, then I suppose the only logical thing is to try it.
True.
So we'll try it, but we won't put it in the tier where we're recommending it, which would be the I would try it tier.
I keep hearing it's like fish and chicken together.
Doesn't sound bad to me.
Good. Yeah, it does just sound good, huh?
Yeah.
That's a ferret. That's a ferret.
Yes, this is in fact a ferret. And ferret, they're stinky. They probably don't taste great. Owl. I don't know that people eat owl, but I have to imagine it like
it has to be just a bird.
it has to be just a bird, and like the floor for birds is pretty high.
Yeah.
Birds tend to just be pretty tasty.
Agreed.
No. No. I know we had about a conversation about bugs, but I don't think ladybugs are it.
I'm imagining just eating a ladybug.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
I'm
straight up
imagining eating
can't.
a ladybug, and I'm like, no, I don't think it would taste good. Also, I'm
I just
pretty
imagine just,
sure
like,
that's a
popping my mouth.
poisonous bug.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
So I actually am gonna move it to that tier. I'm pretty sure they are poisonous to predators.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I think they shoot out there. It's not blood, but it's poisonous. It's venomous.
Yeah,
Or poisonous. Yeah.
venomous even. Different from poisonous. In culinary terms, it's different from poisonous too, because venom it might be able to be cooked out, but if it's poisonous, that means that eating it is specifically the thing you can't do. I think they're poisonous, and so I'm gonna go with that.
Mhm.
Spider.
Spider.
People eat
Which are they?
spiders. People actually eat the fuck out of spiders.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine again. I just all bugs. I just imagine just like crunch.
Yeah.
Some big ass crunch. Although with spiders, I do see a world where it's more mush on the inside.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna put Spinnerack in the I would try tier with an asterisk that I personally actually probably wouldn't,
Hmm.
but you don't have to be too adventurous to try it.
That's fair.
And so I still think it belongs in that tier. I just am apprehensive about spiders. Okay, weirdly, maybe it's the little chopsticks in his back, but like Gyarados looks a little better,
Okay, sure.
but that's not strong reasoning. That's just a vibe. So, this is a bat. You're not usually really supposed to eat bats. They're not inherently poisonous, but you're not really supposed to eat them.
Cough cough.
Ozzy
2020.
Osbourne did it and he got away with it.
Cough cough 2020.
Yeah. um, this is a fish.
Yeah, very deep.
Weird deep sea fish,
Yeah.
which I feel, we don't really eat a lot of those. They usually kind of become a weird fucked up sludge by the time they get to the surface.
That's true. That is true.
And I think that logic is strong enough to say like it would probably be pretty gross.
Yeah.
Like if that happened in real life and you ate a
Yeah. The
resurfaced deep
pressure would
sea
just
fish,
fucking destroy it. The
yeah,
pressure change.
yeah. So I am gonna go ahead and say that it would just be annihilated and not be fun to eat by the time it got to your plate. Oh, this is a mouse. Can't say great things about a mouse. This is a
Just
weird
pop them, bro. Pop.
what?
Just pop them in.
Just popping a mouse. Yep. Hole down the hatch. Here comes the mouse plane.
Hold it by the tail and drop it.
Yeah. Are Pichus big enough that you could maybe even do that? I feel like Pichus are genuinely tiny, but I don't know how tiny, so maybe not.
Maybe.
I feel like a Pichu would like, it's probably like, probably on webcam what I just did made sense, but you don't have my webcam, so that made no sense. But
Or did I? Because I tuned in. I assumed you did it. I actually tuned into your stream and did see it.
okay, so you know what I mean? Like it'd probably be a little
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Igglybuff as Jigglypuff. I'm not gonna eat a balloon. That'd be weird. I will eat an egg.
That's an egg with meat.
Right.
Possibly. Probably.
All we know is that it came out of an egg,
So surely meat.
and people eat things that come out of eggs generally. And it clearly is some type of bird. It turns into some type of bird. It's a bird that comes out of an egg. I'll eat the egg. I'll eat the bird.
Fair. Not the
Speaking of
bird.
birds, here's another bird for you. I'm confident in the birds. Think maybe a totem pole. Don't think it's actually wood. Think it's a bird.
Surely it's just a bird.
Surely it's just a bird. Lamb. This is delicious.
Yeah.
And Flaffy, you're delicious. Nick, I'm sorry this is your favorite Pokemon, but it's probably delicious.
I guarantee you Nick would agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. And don't worry because coming right up, a fatty rabbit is probably pretty delicious. You're a weird flower salad. You're definitely more flower than salad, so I think you're just a leaf that I don't want to bite. But I would try
Mm,
still because
yeah.
okay, like if it, if it's a living creature, the
It's
things that
allowed.
make animals taste good are like the because there's the nutrients that you need to live. It's a living creature. Maybe the plants aren't that bad.
I can get behind this. It's more. It's a lot of leaf. It's not like Weeping Bell where it's like
Yeah.
a weird flower.
Yeah.
Like it's like
I think yeah. I think I'd try it. I think that's all it is to it.
I can get behind it.
So you're a rabbit. People like rabbit. You're a buoyant rabbit, which just means there's a little more fat. And I think the main thing with rabbits is that there's just not a lot of meat. And if you're fat and you're round, guess what? That's just more rabbit meat.
Bear,
Is it as good as lamb? I kind of don't think so, but
bear
can't say
rabbit.
it wouldn't probably be pretty yummy. Where are we? Sudowoodo? We do unfortunately happen to know that you are a rock. Frog? We've been back and forth on frogs a lot.
Okay.
This one is just straight
Okay.
up a frog.
That is just straight up. Yeah, exactly. That's just straight up a frog. The Charlie's is good.
You think it's just straight up good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had before. Pretty good.
You've had frog before?
I had frog legs before.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. They're pretty
I have not, so I'm kind of trusting you a little bit.
good.
Um, this thing is a berry, surely. That's a berry, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Spots and teacher sword.
what?
Nah, never mind. Worth it? Was it worth to try? Give it a try.
I think so. Because, like, there's definitely a chance that that is just a plant that looks like a berry,
Mhm.
but I'm pretty sure
It's
it's a
either A, a
berry.
berry, or B, a meat. Is that what we're going with again?
What? Berry or meat?
Is it
Yeah.
a berry or meat? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but then, see, my thing when I think about hot pep is it's definitely a berry. Like, yeah, it's definitely a berry. If not, that part's got to be edible. But it looks like it probably tastes like a fruit when I'm thinking about what it would
That's
taste
true.
like. But then skip loom, you've got like a flower and like the
Dandelion.
pollen, like yeah, the dandelion fluff parts.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can confirm as a kid, I've stuck a dandelion in my mouth. Not a fruit.
Or-
It is in fact just fucking plant. Is the bulb part still a fruit? I don't know. This line seems to insinuate the different like stages of plant reproduction, which if that's the case, this probably is actually a fruit.
That's true, actually.
But tracking that logic, that means that this is actually a dandelion, which means that
Yeah.
this is the weird in between flower stage that is probably less good,
Yeah.
and this is probably straight up not very good. But it does have that big living part in the middle. And actually, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna stand my ground on these represent stages of plant reproduction and stick with this is a fruit and these are plant that are just not very
Okay.
good. This is a monkey. That is actually the entire point of this tier. Even if monkey is a little bit further away from human, we got to this logic because by using monkey and therefore monkey belongs in there.
Okay. Sunflower seed?
Yeah,
Or
sunflower, but also sunflower
berry?
seed. In fact, sun kern has kernel, which would be referring to the seed.
It's probably just like you remove all the fluff on the outside. It's probably just a seed.
Probably is just a sunflower seed inside. Probably worth a try. The problem is you no longer have that. You are definitely just a flower, and I don't think people eat sunflower flowers.
Yeah.
Yanma, dragonfly. I don't.
The bugs.
Bug. I think I th- I'm moving further from I would try being the name and more like adventurous
Yeah,
diners would try.
that's fair.
And if that's the case, it probably belongs in this tier because dragonflies aren't that out there.
Yeah,
But they're not that they're I don't have high expectations.
I don't even know. Like I said, all I imagine is crunch.
Yeah. I'm losing my English major degree. How do you spell adventurous? You. Okay, that's okay. Adventurous consumers. Okay.
I think it does. I think this helps differentiate worth a try.
Yeah, yeah. That was my intention behind it. It was just being like, this is like I would recommend people to try it, and this is like I would give it a shot. And
Yeah.
now it's true. It's a little more clear. Worth a try. Adventurous consumers. Whooper. Axolotl.
Axolotl? Wait, I don't want to have a stuffed axolotl right now. Don't do this, bro.
No, they regrow limbs. Just chop off the tail, like Slowpoke.
Oh
Eat the
shit!
tail. It'll be
Just eat
fine.
it. Is
Like,
axolotls good? Don't you think?
that's what I was gonna say. The axolotl being fine does not necessarily mean that my taste buds will be fine. And I don't have particularly high expectations for axolotl. It's like a weird slimy lizard. So I don't know that the meat's all that good.
What the fuck?
I guess are axolotls like what are they like amphibians? Are they lizard? What are they?
Yeah, I just looked up axolotls, or like, do people eat axolotls and fucking? It's just straight up a whole fried axolotl right
It, the search result is just like fuck yeah, dude.
there. What the?
It's like DoorDash axolotl near you.
So yeah, people eat.
Yeah. Do people is like a useless question. You like
That's
it's
true.
got to be like are they good?
Are axolotls delicious? A very uh, opinion-based question to ask Google.
Right, yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Why? I've seen this more than twice, more than once now. Axolotl tamales. Yum.
Yum. Okay. The fuck. Sure. Okay, so I just came up on a pretty significant bird question, which is crows. I don't know if I made this up, but I think scavenger birds aren't as good to eat as like birds of prey are.
Mm,
Like what we've done so far, like big ass ostriches, like, a big version of like a pigeon or a sparrow, like they're kind of like more active normal birds, but like crows and like vultures are gonna come around later. Like I think those aren't as good to eat because of like their lifestyle. I think just makes them bad. Which then by that logic would be like mercrow and haunch crow.
yeah.
So they might be reserved for adventurous consumers if that's true.
I think it would be adventures
Okay.
to do so. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Been a while since we had a delicious tier. Luckily for Slowking, we don't have to think about it. He's going straight there. Maybe unluckily for Slowking, but he is on the menu. All right, next up is Mr. Revis. That's a spirit.
What the fuck?
After that is unknown. And I'm choosing the question mark on purpose. But I think it's like
I
like
can't imagine it being like meat. I
I
just
also
can't.
can't imagine it being meat. Like
There's no part of me that wants to believe it
yeah,
whatsoever.
part a little bit of me is like, okay, so you see these on like walls and ruins, they might just be made of rock, but they're not rock type, they're psychic type. So the other part of me is like, would biting into the letter O be like an onion ring? Like, would I just be like, like would it be good? Is there a world?
And this is why we put it in adventure consideration for science.
You know what? Maybe it is adventurous. Cause I don't have anything concrete to say that it's a rock. It's not I actually can very specifically say it's probably not a rock. So is it ink? I don't
Is
think
it
so.
ink? Oh, ink is edible.
Ink is edible anyway.
That is true.
So I don't know what it is. So I think it's a question, and I think it's a question that we need our adventurous consumers to answer. Um, Wobbuffet
Uh,
is interesting. Okay, so what we have to work out with Wobbuffet is that the big blue part is, I don't think, living creature. I think that part is inedible. But
the
the point
tail.
of Wobbuffet is that the tail is the living creature, and it uses the puppet as a distraction from predators. So we know it's a prey animal, theoretically. But like by nature of its character design, it is prey. So it must be eaten in nature. Now, of course, things that are part of the circle of life that are not humans part of the circle of life necessarily. Well, maybe it's delicious.
Just the tail.
I think in this case, I am the adventurous risk consumer in question. We kind of had a few there where, like, I don't know if I'm the adventurous consumer. Like Ariados, Yanma, I'm not really sure. Murkrow, Unknown, I'm not really sure. Blossom, I probably would try. I think Wobbuffet, I'll be the adventurous consumer. I'll try Wobbuffet.
Ooh, ooh! I just looked. Since this is adventurous consumers, should we move the crocodiles up?
Do you think? You know what? Actually, maybe we should. Looking at this,
It's not that adventurous to try
right?
crocodile.
Like you could say, like even IRL, you could say that they're for adventurous consumers, but like I feel like the average person who has tried a crocodile recommends crocodile. So I think I like what you're thinking. Okay. Yep. I like that. Giraffe. But
Giraffes.
like, small, maybe, I wouldn't say bite-sized, but like as far as giraffes go.
Yeah, fair.
Um
I mean, adventurous.
like a big ass horse. Where'd we put our previous horses? I don't remember.
It's adventurous
It's
consumers.
adventurous. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
This is a
Pine
pine
cone.
cone that doubles as a bomb. I'm pretty sure pine cones are already inedible.
Probably. They're
And if
probably
it
very fire or something, or like tough or something.
yeah, and even in like the world where like pinecone are like technically edible, like I'm not sure if they're digestible, which we have previously said is like kind of where we're drawing the line. Even if it is, the fact that it is concealing a bomb probably makes it dangerous enough to say that I inedible. Um, okay, of course, there's also the argument that like it's a bug, like there's like a creature in there, like there's a
I mean,
bagworm
it's like, I mean,
situation going on.
there's probably like a seed inside if you like remove enough layers.
That's true of pine cones, I guess, but in here it wouldn't be a seed; it would be whatever the
Give me
eyes
the
are.
bomb. Be the
It'd
bomb.
be the bomb, yeah, maybe, yeah. But I think I'm a little too put off by the bomb and the fact that this is made of pine cone and this is made of metal. That like maybe hypothetically, if you get under the shell, there's something you can eat, but the rest of it is so inedible that, as far as we know, it's inedible.
It's like a weird what's that one? Artichoke?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of does straight up look like an artichoke, but yeah, it's Dunsparce. I think tech
Something. Okay, it's itself not edible or not edible. It's itself. I don't know if it's tasty, but it does make delicious berry juice or some garbage like that.
that is Shuckle,
Oh fuck!
who I am probably gonna place pretty high actually. But
Fuck!
but Dunsparce is not what you're thinking of, and I'm pretty
Well, fuck
sure
that guy then.
I'm pretty sure the closest thing that we are supposed to be able to compare it to would be a snake. Because like it's a
Oh
dragon thing loosely
yeah,
based off of a snake.
yeah, yeah.
It is obviously not a dragon. It's like, it's weird Japanese myth dragon where it's like so lame and normal enough that it's normal type.
Yeah.
Which like there's a scaled up version of that in Drampa, but like this is like the too lame version that's just normal. So
Mhm.
like where did I put it? Not tasty. Yeah.
That's
Well,
fair. Adventurous.
maybe I'm being a hater for no reason. Maybe like 'cause there's no reason to think it would be bad.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah. I don't have a real reason to know it would taste bad.
Mhm.
But I also don't have a reason to know it would taste good. So we're putting it in our most experimental category. This is a scorpion with wings.
Great.
People eat scorpions. I think
Crunch.
they're for adventurous consumers.
Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay. We've been adventurous for a while.
Snake. Snake.
That
Snake.
rock, 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 rock. Dog.
Dog. Dog.
I feel
Dog.
like I feel like we're just kind of in a part of the Pokédex that's going to be hovering around adventurous consumers.
Mm,
Because, like, we've kind of had the discussion about dogs.
yeah.
Pufferfish
Pufferfish.
would be poisonous.
But properly done. It is edible properly
Okay.
though.
Is it good properly done?
Ah, probably. Try like decent. It's fish.
Okay. I didn't necessarily know
Like fugu.
that you could properly do pufferfish.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that got it just promoted from poisonous to adventurous.
Per usual. I mean, to be fair, in real life, you would need to be pretty adventurous. Not, I guess you. Yeah, you'd be pretty
You'd need
adventurous,
to be
but
pretty adventurous just because you would expect it to be poisonous, because that's what people know about them.
yeah, I know you have to like in Japan, you have to like do like hella lessons or something, get like a license
To
to
prepare it
like
or to
yeah.
eat it.
No, 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 just
Because it's
prepare. Yeah,
poisonous.
I
You need to build up a resistance before you're allowed to try a pufferfish.
mean,
Like, oh fuck, maybe we shouldn't be
fucking
encouraging that.
expose the poison slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting a 3-month program that will let me eat pufferfish after. Like, oh, dude, cool. Fuck.
That's
It's got a metal shell. There is a bug underneath. it's probably really hard to prepare
Yeah.
correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and say not tasty.
Yeah.
Like surely you can deshell it, but once you do, what are you really working with?
Yeah,
A
exactly. I
weird
was just saying, what
bug.
would you even eat it at that point?
Yeah,
You just shell it like that?
same thing. Shuckle, we're here.
There he is. There he is.
Confirmed.
There he
Delicious.
is.
At least
There
the
he is.
berry.
A wine,
Uh,
basically.
I don't know if excretion is the correct word or if that's like a disgusting word, but like what it
Mhm.
what it alone is capable of creating. Already delicious. And then it's just like a weird snake thing in a shell. Like the worm is probably like might not even be that bad either. But
Mhm.
this is a beetle. We've kind of had that discussion already. It's the same deal. This is a weasel.
Great.
I don't know that people eat weasels.
I mean, would you put it in the rest of your rodent tiers or nah? Would you eat a
I mean,
weasel?
to be honest, like I feel like if I put it in adventurous, it would be significantly the least adventurous thing there.
Fair.
Other than maybe like Typhlosion, I guess. But like it's kind of like it's a
And Ponyta, I guess.
in Ponyta, yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I don't know. I'm a little on the fence of it, but about it, but like it. I think it couldn't possibly be that bad.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna waste my time with it. It's just a different colored Sneasel. We're back to bear,
Back to
which we
bear.
did
Is
have the
food.
discussion about.
Is edible.
Uh,
But
parasites
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
was the thing. So dangerous. Honestly, I think this can be. I think this is wordy, but the point is just dangerous.
Yeah.
Even if prepared as best you could, it's still dangerous.
Mhm.
And that's gonna be the same for you. You are a new level of dangerous in that you are definitely not edible or digestible. You're a pig. Hey,
You're just a
buddy.
pig,
Welcome to
brother.
Delicious Tier.
You're just a pig,
You're
brother.
just a pig. Guess what? We got another one.
Bigger pig.
Bigger pig. I know under all that fur, you're just hiding more meat for my breakfast.
Hell yeah. A coral?
I see. Okay, so it's rock type because it's coral. Do we know if coral is edible? I don't know that it is.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Well, that answers that. You're just a fish. You're probably pretty yummy. I don't know if you're delicious, but you're probably pretty yummy. You're an octopus. People like octopus. You're probably pretty yummy. Ellie bird. More like delicious bird.
Penguin, penguin.
Manta ray? Don't know that people eat manta rays.
Mm,
In fact, it's probably not dangerous. They should probably prepare it. The dangerous thing would be the stinger. That you just remove that.
yeah.
So
You got the fugu poison. Or the pufferfish.
yeah, might just be adventure. I don't know if it's even particularly not tasty. It might just be like a fish.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
it's
imagine
probably
it being like kind of slimy though. Not slimy. What's the word? Gelatinous? In my brain's like gelatinous, but maybe not.
um I I can neither confirm nor deny. Um, I feel like it can't be that bad. Probably worth a try.
Yeah, yeah.
Skarmory. You are a bird, but like you're really kind of pushing it. Like those wings are just metal. We know that. That tail is just metal, but we're just talking about feathers right now. You don't eat the feathers of a bird anyway. So if you defeather a Skarmory, is there something tasty under there?
Maybe there's a reason why it's being protected by all that steel.
True, you could use the prey logic here.
Mm, time to try for science. For
For
science.
science. It's yeah. I'll follow the prey logic. I'll bite on that.
Hell
Might
yeah.
even be pretty good. But we don't necessarily know because there's a lot of metal going on. This is a dog. We had that discussion. Same thing. I'm not gonna bother with Mega because it's the same thing. Ingra, we did also already had that discussion. I forget where we landed. I think we said it
I
was
think we said we would
like,
actually be willing to try.
yeah, it's pretty above, slightly above the more adventurous. So we'll go with that. Elephant. I believe
But
not that great. Probably like
it's
real.
probably not good.
Yeah, probably real
I imagine
tough.
not good.
I imagine not good as well.
I've
I
always thought about eating an elephant. I've always thought about
yeah,
it probably wouldn't be that good.
it probably wouldn't be that good. I don't have a reason to believe it would be like disgusting,
Yeah.
but it probably wouldn't be that good. Once again, you are artificial programmed plastic. Here, nothing wrong with that. Pretty good.
Easier, easier, easier.
Hmm, a little guy.
A little guy. Is the call out?
I mean, he's a dog, right? I
Is
just,
he? I
I
don't
think
think
he's a
so.
dog. He's like a beagle, yeah.
Oh, okay, fair.
Pyrogue, yeah, you're a person. Not risking that. Not risking that.
Also, just like looks like he'd be tough. Like his skin looks
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Looks gross anyways. But even if he wasn't gross looking, it probably is close enough to a human to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Um, the same thing.
Choo-choo.
You're kind of ducky, but I'm pretty sure you're not actually ducky. I think you're just a little girl, which puts you in dangerous. You see, you're just a plug.
You're no longer. Yeah, you're not the Oni anymore.
You're not the Oni that you're destined to become. You are, in fact, a like a plug. You're a plug.
Is it a plug made out of meat?
Yeah, is the little guy under there made of meat? Or is this just like surely okay, it has to be made out of. Let's not be
Yeah,
too
sure.
dramatic. It has to be made out of meat. Unfortunately, Magby, once again, I gotta say you're probably actually pretty good. That's a duck again. Let's
Oh
go. Ooh,
hell
bro,
yeah!
two deliciouses in a row coming up. That is a cow. That
Come
is a
on,
delicious
come
steak
on,
dinner.
come on.
The milk as well, like you know, it's got. We keep cows for a reason, man. That can produce the whole meal
We rid
from one
rid the
animal.
milk thing.
And we learned what we did about Chansey and put them in the delicious
Mhm,
tier. Blissey is gonna have to join them.
mhm, mhm.
Okay, so this is a tiger. I don't know how to feel about tigers. I have to imagine like it's probably actually tiger actually probably is not very good, huh?
Mhm.
Like similar to the elephant thing. We can probably say the same for lion and leopard.
I remember I watched a video of people in Mexico eating lion, and they were like, "It's not very good. It's just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
tough. It's just kind of tough, and
Just kind
that's
of
it."
tough. Yeah, I bet. We're gonna go ahead and say that those guys are probably those apex predator types generally not
Yeah.
the greatest. Which brings us to Larvitar, which is in fact a larva that has like an outer shell that is rock, basically. It's really hard to tell what's in there, and I don't think it's crazy to say not tasty. And I don't think it's crazy that the pupa stage is probably even worse. And I also don't think it's going to be too controversial to say the same thing that we said about Larvitar for type.
Yeah, yeah. I'm agree with all this right now.
Yeah. Lugia, the big bird. It's
That's in
also
water. It's a duck.
seafood.
It's a duck.
It's also seafood in a weird way.
It's like a weird
Wait.
duck.
It might just be a giant
Or I guess
fucking
a
duck.
penguin.
No, it can fly. It can
No, no, it has to
definitely
fly. It can
fly.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It has to be a duck.
Yeah, it's got to be a duck. Process of elimination. We've eliminated all options except for duck just now. No, oh, you're a chicken.
Yep.
The Ooh, I was gonna say the Guardian duo. I don't know if that's actually what they're called. Either way, more like the Delicious duo. Celebi. Okay, so again, the instinct is this is just an onion, but I can't say that for sure.
Yeah.
I can't be authoritative on that.
Yeah, true. I was like, that's just a plant.
That
I'm like,
yeah,
wait, is it?
yeah. Like how much of this guy's even plant to begin with? It could be genuinely 0%. It could just be like a nature sprite, and that's why it's grass type. This could be full on an animal.
Mhm.
Um,
Some adventures can test it out.
yeah, it's gonna have to go in our
Science.
experimental tier because
Someone else has can do it for science.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I can't imagine it'd be that bad. It's mammalian enough, and our only other thing that we have an idea it could be is maybe it's planty. Neither of those
Yeah.
things is that bad, but you'd got to be pretty adventurous to find out. Gecko.
Yeah.
I mean, so far our all the favorites, all the close friend favorites have been up in the well, not delicious, but up in the generally we would eat them. I
I don't
don't.
think Agron's going up
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna say I don't think your guys are gonna be very tasty, and we're in Hoenn, so it's kind of time for those guys to show their faces.
I mean, we didn't fill this line. We're getting the memo line eventually.
That's true.
It'll be up here. He'll
He
be up
will be
there.
delicious. I'm telling you right now, Mammoth will be delicious. But these guys.
Tyrannosaurus up
Wait,
there.
when did I do that? I got distracted and was just looking for a spiky green thing, I guess. Yeah.
Ah.
Poor chick. Buddy. Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. That's a chicken. And I mean, look at the legs on Combuskin. Big ass chicken legs.
That's the bomb drumsticks.
Delicious. Yeah. Hell yeah. Blaziken, you're not off the hook. I'm sorry. Maybe another one of my favorites, but like, fuck, dude. Not off the hook at all. We're kind of back to the axolotl discussion with this guy. I think you're vaguely an axolotl or at least a mudfish.
Yeah.
Neither of those are appealing. I don't have reason to believe they're inedible. They're maybe not great, but I don't have a reason to think they're terrible either. I'm just kind of for the adventurous.
Dog.
True, I looked at Lotat on accident. We are, in fact, on a dog. There's nothing to think about. In fact, hyena, which
Hyena.
is like scavenger dog. That might be worse.
Mm.
If my weird background fact about scavengers that I'm like 60% sure is true, then scavengers are worse. And I'm gonna stand confident in that fact that I'm not sure is a fact.
It's saying Kitsui can carry some risks.
There you go.
Just scavengers in general.
Uh, actually, yeah, I might have to go through and find all the scavengers and put them in dangerous because like I think the point is they eat like whatever so they can carry parasites and shit.
Mm. So we the crow.
So that'd be Murkrow and Poochyena, and I guess that's it so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with that. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to eat vultures and hyenas, and I'm like pretty sure crows would fall under that because they're scavengers also.
Mhm. Raccoon.
This is a raccoon.
People eat those. Or have eat those.
Yeah. I don't, I don't, I don't know if they're that good, so I guess we got to full back on all reliable here.
Hell yeah. That's a caterpillar.
Caterpillars generally are poisonous, and butterflies, I'm fairly certain, also generally are. More butterflies are poisonous than non-poisonous. Moths, I'm not sure if that remains
Yeah,
true.
what to say. I think. I think the larva stage of the moth is actually. Hold on. Or I think it's something else.
It might be. These guys might be for adventurous consumers.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Silkworm are edible. Cocoons. Or
So,
pupa, sorry. Silkworm pupas, which are silk moths. So
yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
All right. Good, bad, not sure, adventurous. There you go, fellas. Okay, now we're at the lily pad that I saw a second ago. And here we're back to that age-old discussion of there's the plant and then there's the not the plant.
That's true. And you know what the not plant is?
It's kind of a duck.
It's kind of a duck.
So that's the other age-old discussion is that if it looks like a duck, we're down. So we're either eating a lily pad with like a
It's like,
weird thing
whatever.
under it, or we're eating a duck with a weird leaf on top of it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put it in the maybe there's a duck going on there. And you may have arms, but actually, okay, to be fair, you are what are they called? You are a yokai,
Yeah.
and I don't remember what it's called. Kawamatsu is the name of the one that's in One Piece, but I forget what the name of his creature is. Um, I'm not. That strays a little bit away from duck,
Mhm.
but not a whole lot because I think that the actual yokai also has duck a little bit in there.
Mm.
So I'll knock you down one peg.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe down one, but
Um, but probably worth a try. I'm not that scared. What are those things called? That's gonna bother me.
the one Monterey is based off of.
Yeah, it's 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 a Japanese yokai. They're like they live under
Oh, Kappa.
bridges. What?
Kappa. Kappa.
Yes, a kappa. Thank you. Um, Ludicolo, also a
I
kappa.
can't.
What?
I can't imagine it not being good.
No, yeah, Ludicolo. Fuck, come on. It's way more duck than the previous two.
It's
It's
straight up
also
duck.
clearly like fruit. Like of all the plants we've had so
Like
far, this is the
pineapple.
one that is clearly based off of a fruit. Like they're clearly you can tell by the stem going on top, the body that is a fruit happening. This is if you cooked a ludicolo, you would get a duck that was cooked with pineapple, and
Something.
you'd be like, "Holy shit!" It's basically
Straight
far
up
fetched if you think
something.
about it. So yeah, ludicolo,
Mm.
acorn.
Acorn.
Animals eat acorns. I don't know that people eat acorns necessarily. I think you can though,
Probably something inside, right?
or people
That'd be
cook
weird.
things with acorns at least.
Mm.
They're worth a try for that. I might even say I might even say pretty yummy.
Interesting. Okay.
Now things start to get a little bit weird
What?
because like
Okay. I don't even.
still acorn happening, but also notable is all of the like animal slash person slash more
That
leaf
uses like
happening.
all wood. I was magic is like all wood.
Yeah, but like it's an animal.
True.
So
I guess.
maybe it's just an outer layer that's maybe that's like meat under there. But
Sure.
it's I do gotta say everything else about these guys is giving tree. And so
Yeah, I was saying.
think I'm gonna
It's
go.
not tasty.
I think they're probably just not very good.
Mhm.
But there is still the possibility that there is edible animal under there. In fact, I think I'm gonna go disgusting because if it is actually tree, then we're talking straight up inedible. And
True.
purely the possibility that something could be hidden in all of the tree, I don't think is good enough to say like give it a try. You know,
Mm. Bird.
the bird probably worth a try. Not a special bird, not a, not a
That's
particularly good kind
true.
of bird, not a bad bird. Bird,
Seagull.
seagull. Don't know that people eat those. I mean, okay,
I'll still try it.
stupid question. Of course, people eat them, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know if people like eat them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I got you. I get what you're putting down.
Yeah,
I'll try it though.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's
Bird.
just a bird.
It's
It's
a bird.
just a bird. Don't think about it. You know what is not a bird
What
is this
the
little
fuck?
person.
What? Oh, okay. I'm glad. I'm glad we gotta think about too much. I was about to go. I was about to think way too much about this.
Yeah, and the reason I have this tier is because I was thinking way too much about this before we even started. And that's what prompted me to look up and figure out the fact that it is probably not a good idea to eat things that are too close to humans for the same reason that, as we've learned since starting, that it's a bad reason to eat things that are bears. It's a bad thing to eat bears. For the same reason, it's a bad thing to eat things that are close to humans. Surskit, little bug thing. Old, reliable, adventurous consumers.
Unreliable.
Same thing happens for a moth. Now, this guy's just a mushroom.
It's a mushroom.
Could it be poisonous? Maybe. I don't have a reason to know.
That's true.
Not a mycologist. You're a mushroom with like a little bit of guy in there, but like, I don't know, kind of just a mushroom guy, not a guy that affects your score.
Love it, guys. Crazy.
A little bit of guy, yeah. Sloth. Now, think
Hmm.
think sloths. Worst case scenario, the only reason sloths aren't extinct is because they're disgusting. Or
Yeah.
rather, that's the best case scenario, actually. The worst case scenario is that it's actually dangerous to try and eat one.
Yeah.
Um, which maybe you could look up. Is it dangerous to eat sloths?
Potential for disease transmission.
Well, that's what the dangerous category is for. Don't eat a sloth.
Like bats. Great.
Like bats. Fuck. Need to
Oh,
move bats down.
oh no.
I figured that was the case, but I didn't stick with it. I just put them in low tiers anyways because I was like, they're not good because they're bats. But if they're dangerous because they're bats, then they're dangerous because they're bats.
Yeah. 2020.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, like a bee. Actually, I guess technically they would be meant to go here because people would eat those, but like, yeah.
I'm starting to get curious if there's actual like taste differences between the bugs in real life.
I think so. I mean, if there's taste differences between
Yeah, okay, fair.
like farm animals, there's got to be taste differences between bugs. You just don't. You just haven't.
Experienced it.
Yeah, expanded that far. Did I forget to put? I have been doing megas this whole, unless they're like already a bunch of forms and they're the exactly same thing. But these things are kind of different. Not different enough to go in different tiers, I think, but they are different enough that they should be considered separately. I'm gonna do that. That goes for you as well, I think.
Doggy.
Okay. Um. Oh, and you. Okay, so dead animal skin molt.
Kid molt.
Yeah, you know how when they
Yeah.
fucking yeah. What
Yeah.
Shedinja is. It's that, but like there's a spirit in there for some reason.
Yeah.
So like the question becomes like, is that if you picked up dead bug molt off the ground and put it in your mouth, would your body be able to digest it?
I believe so.
It's like just like eating dead skin cells effectively.
Yeah.
So it'd
But
probably
it
just
would
not be good, and
imagine it's
there's
just
no way
not
to prepare
good.
it without that like working. Yeah, I would have to put a bunch of fucking salt on it. Like, good luck. That's the best you can
That would
do.
just not be good.
Yeah. What the fuck is Wismer?
What is whisper? That's true. He's not a rabbit.
A
Well,
rabbit?
I mean, he's
I can
based on
see
a
that.
rabbit.
See that for Wismer, I guess.
Yeah. What is Loudred?
Loudred's
You know
getting a
what
little too close to Monkey, though. We might be in trouble.
But Loudred is no ugly.
Bro, I know that's true.
Loudred's mouth and teeth are reminiscent of the jaws of a hippopotamus.
Hmm.
True, I guess.
Okay. You know what? We won't use the dangerous because it almost looks like a human cop out. We'll use hippopotamus, and we'll say not tasty. Which means Loudred or Xploud, you're gonna go right with them because you look like the same thing, except if it were an organ instead of a speaker, whatever that means. Um, you are unfortunately a guy. I think. I don't think there's any avoiding the fact
Oh
that you're a
no, another
guy.
one of my favorites don't make it.
Yeah, dude, none of your favorites are tasty. My favorites,
It's
though,
and that's just on me, I guess.
that is a fatty rabbit. Can't be that bad.
Is it a
Well,
rabbit?
okay, this one's like mostly bad though. Azumarill is definitely a rabbit.
Yeah, there was a rabbit.
Marill,
Is
I think, is
Meryl a
also
rabbit?
a rabbit.
Is it not mouse? A fat mouse?
Uh, you're asking too many questions about my goat. Yes, it might be a mouse. You might have to look up Meryl's Pokedex for that.
It's true.
I'm gonna say that Azrael is probably too small and too much just like fatty buoyancy bullshit to actually be worth eating, and say it's probably not tasty compared to Azumarill, which I do think would be tasty because it's just a rabbit.
Okay, is the Aqua Mouse Pokemon?
Fuck. That makes it a
Just
little
straight up the
weirder.
Aqua. I just yeah, Zumaro is the Aqua Rabbit Pokemon. So
Yeah, well, I knew that because Azumarill's the stage that I care about the most, but
yeah.
I guess I forgot about Marill there. Mouse is pretty bad. We'll do adventurous. Where were we? Looks like nose pass.
Oh great.
You're a rock with some magnet mixed in. That's a pretty bad. pretty bad.
What the fuck?
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Not rabbit. That's a cat. I just have rabbits on the mind because of the Zoomrel discussion. Cat. You said that cats might be worth a try earlier.
I
Do
did say that.
you stand by that with Del Caddy?
Delcatty, yeah. I don't know about Skinny.
Really? I think I won't.
Skinny's kind of actually.
I feel like I don't see those two as being too different. In fact, I don't see as I probably like Skitty kind of doesn't look that bad to me.
Okay. I'm down to try it.
I'm down to try it.
I've been convinced.
We're eating cats.
On my way.
I'm on my way. All right. Sableye is an imp with rocks,
Gems.
with gems.
Prize.
So here's the thing: is that he's a ghost type. So I don't know if you would be able to eat him,
I
or
think
if
all signs are pointing to not edible.
I think signs are pointing to not edible. I think signs are pointing to the only thing that may even be tangible is just rocks,
Yeah.
which we have taken a stance on.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. Mawile is interesting.
I don't know what to even think about this.
Okay, so here's the thing: is that the little part is just person, and you could say that like we're working with alligator, which we were talking pretty favorably about earlier. But I think that's supposed to be the steel part of its steel
Yeah, I was
fairy
just saying.
typing. So if the maw going on there is just a metal like trap on its
Then
head,
we remove it.
yeah, and then we remove it, and then we just have a little person, which we've established is generally not a good idea. So I think what we're working with is a person that is dressed like an alligator and not an alligator.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna do that.
Oh, here he is.
No, here he is.
Sadly.
Sadly, I think we're talking about a shell here, not a rock.
To like ride on.
That said, what is under the shell?
So yeah, so probably like ride on, not tasty.
Yeah, I mean it's effectively Tyranitar
Yeah.
is what we're looking at here. Where it's the same reasoning as Tyranitar.
I would like to thank everyone that came to allow us to at least even participate in this instead of being in the inedible category.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At least he came to play.
All we were asking for was a chance.
Yeah, he came to play. He just lost. I didn't realize Metatite had this weird ear difference. Either way, that's just a
I
guy.
don't think
So
I've ever seen a second one.
you know, I'm not sure that I have either. Actually, that looks weird. But you're not supposed to eat monkeys, and if it looks like a person, it's probably a monkey
Dog.
or dog. We're getting to the point where scrolling back and forth is becoming troublesome, which is not good because we're not especially far.
Yeah, true. Yeah, really, third Jedi.
These are rabbits, right? Not mice.
Are they rabbits?
I don't know.
They are cheering They are just cheerleaders.
They're
Fuck.
they're the cheerleaders. They're probably enough to be
They're
not
based off.
as
Their
adventurous.
base seems to be based on mice, chipmunk, or rabbit.
Fuck.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're gonna go with worth a try. Just slightly, ever so barely, slightly above adventurous because it's just not as outlandish.
Hmm.
Your bug, which we kind of established, is edible, but only if you're adventurous, and
I don't
also
want to eat them. I don't want to eat them.
You just want to kill them in cold blood and move on.
Agreed.
Um,
Flower.
flour, probably poisonous flour. Could it be prepared to not be poisonous? Maybe, but it couldn't be prepared to not be a flour. Okay, so this is a stomach. Okay, so this isn't muck, right? This is not a blob of sewage. This is in fact a stomach,
It's just a fucking stomach.
and people eat stomachs depending on the animal.
Bile and everything. Oh wait, it's not even.
Well, you know, cook it, prepare it. It's just the stomach outside, I guess. I guess my thing is if a stomach depends on the animal, if you have just stomach,
It's, I can't imagine it being
if
good.
the whole animal is just stomach, I have to imagine probably.
Gross.
Where's my dangerous?
Oh, fair. Yeah, true.
Probably dangerous. Not inedible. Not sludge. It's a stomach. It is edible. But it's just it's still just like waste. Piranha, which I don't think is an especially tasty fish, but it is just a fish, which baseline gets you somewhere on a
Yeah,
ranking like this.
right. I mean, it's a fish.
Sharks,
Can't
I
imagine
believe,
being bad.
you're obviously not supposed to eat because that's bad for the environment and shark population, but they're supposed to be pretty tasty. And we're not
Sure,
worried about
probably.
ethics here.
I think that shark itself is like not good, or it's like actually dangerous.
Oh,
But the fin itself is good. Wait, let me
well,
fact check myself.
we can count the shark as, you know, unusable, and then we're still eating a sharpedo for eating the
Eating
fin.
shark meat poses significant health issues or
E.
health risks due to high levels of toxins.
Hey, sounds like we're
No.
going to poisonous, maybe. I mean, specifically, if the word toxins was used, we can probably say poisonous.
Yeah.
Um, otherwise it would be dangerous.
Yeah.
Why do people? How does shark fin soup work?
You boil it for like literally ages until it's like fucking shreds of like not really gelato, uh, or
Weird,
whatever it is. It becomes like
weird.
shreds.
I still like am considering if I want to count that just because
Yeah.
we know shark fin soup is supposed to be good, but like,
Mhm, mhm. I heard it's not actually that good.
okay,
It's just a thing.
you know what? Fuck it. You're poisonous
It's
today.
not actually that good.
Sharpedo, you're poisonous today. Sorry, buddy.
Wait.
Whales. I don't think they're. I think they're just like bad to eat because they're just
Yeah.
gross, right?
Yeah. Blubber.
Very, yeah, fatty, very blubber. The actual meat's not that good. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm, mhm.
Not tasty. Camel. Or you can
Camel. I
remove the
would try a
lava.
camel. I would try a camel, I must say.
It can't be that
Surely
bad.
not, right?
I don't think it can be that bad.
Surely. Fat camel.
Yep, more camel. So here's the thing. This one's probably less camel, more rock.
That's dangerous camel.
Yeah, dangerous camel. There's still camel to work with, but I say be
Yeah,
more
true. You just removed
adventurous.
just removed the dangerous part. True.
Yeah, yeah. We're still talking like, you know, a little bit of a different physiology going on, harder to prepare, harder to mess up, or easier to mess up. A lot of, you know, rock and lava involved. You'd have to be a little more adventurous, but not that different. You're a pig. Sorry, buddy, I'm taking that pearl and going in the pan.
I'm making sure you stop bouncing. Die immediately.
Yep, yep.
Eat
Drum
you up.
pig, same deal. Sorry, buddy. Red panda. Bear, I guess.
Is it? Probably, yeah.
I guess I don't know if red pandas are like different enough that there's not like can you fucking secretly eat red pandas specifically. I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
Okay, we don't know.
All it's saying is we shouldn't eat red pandas because they're endangered.
Right, right. I
That's not
know
what I'm
that.
asking.
That's not
That's
what
not
I'm
what I'm
asking,
asking.
and just for that, I'm taking him out of the dangerous category and I'm putting him in adventurous.
Fucking worth try. I'm gonna fucking eat you. I'm gonna eat you,
All
bro.
right, you know what? I'm actually down. I actually am down. I didn't want to be the first one to say it, but I actually think it is worth a try.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
Okay.
I'm not an animal biologist here.
Wait. Trapinch. Um, based off a real animal. I don't remember what it's called though.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Like an ant, like a weird ant that like maybe isn't actually an
uh,
ant.
Antlion.
Hmm. Hey, sure.
Larval stage of antlion.
Okay.
I mean, it's an insect.
The insect, yeah. Just that weird stage of nothing wrong with it. Maybe not too bad, but like you gotta be. Whoops, that's corefish. You gotta be down with
Wait.
the whole insect
Oh my god,
thing.
it's one of my favorites. That's actually gonna be up there, huh?
Crawdon
Corfish,
or
not crawdon.
corefish? Well, both of them are probably gonna be in the same
Yeah,
tier.
yeah.
Actually, we might have to
Torkoal.
check that. I feel like I did see Torkoal. I saw that we skipped that. We
Wait, isn't
might.
crawdon gross?
Yeah, I think lore accurate, like canonically,
Yeah,
Crawdont is not edible.
like actually disgusting.
Yeah.
Uh, holy shit. Oh, okay, okay. It's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Its pincer often fall off. Unlike a Crabrawler or Clauncher, the meat in its claws utterly nasty and stinking.
Well, the point of lobsters being tasty is the claw meat. So if the claw meat's bad, it's
But its
uh,
core
I'm
fish
s-
gross.
I'm skipping
Yeah, talking about.
because we're talking about it, but it must be disgusting. And I imagine that is thematically because it's a dark type. Corfish ain't a dark type. He's probably just fine.
True, true.
Um. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming, which was Cacnea.
Oh,
Cactus
cactus.
fruit is good, right?
Yeah, cactus is eating, yeah.
Still pretty yummy. I'm pretty sure cactus is just fine.
Yeah.
Um, Cloudbird. Mm, worth a try.
It's bird.
I mean, to be fair, the cloud is just like feather, so
Yeah, we just ruined it. Yeah,
just,
exactly.
just bird. But whatever. Same thing. Zangoose. I don't know that
Yay.
people eat mongoose. Uh, it can't be that good though. Probably another predator lifestyle Pokemon. I think, or animal, however you want to look at it. Probably not good.
The Ministry of Health in Jamaica is warning that the consumption of mongoose meat by persons could carry potential health risks.
That's what we made a tier for, baby. Get in the dangerous tier.
Oh.
Okay, don't eat mongoose, ladies and gentlemen. This snake, though, people eat snakes.
Hell yeah.
Lunatone, I'm pretty sure you're a rock. Soul rock. I mean, do I have to say it?
Catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah, be fire. Just aggressively seasoned.
Big catfish, dude. I had catfish po' boy in Tennessee. I was in Memphis, Tennessee.
Mhm. Oh, that's gotta
It
be fire.
was so fucking gas, dude. It was I was like, I was
Gotta be
like,
fire.
I was like pretty hungry. I wasn't that hungry, and I was like, I'll get this sandwich. Like I'm hungry enough. I'll have like a sandwich. It'll probably be good. And it was a big ass sandwich, and I was like, oh damn, like I wasn't ready for it to be that big. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat this whole thing. I put that thing away. It was so good. Just for that, Barbo, you're getting promoted for delicious because Seta just jogged my memory.
Hell yeah.
Uh, Baltoy. That is. I'm pretty sure that is the same story as these first two guys. It's like a doll
Got
made of
clay.
clay. That's why they called that one Clay Doll. Um, but and you are a toy, so I'm pretty sure they are made of clay. They're toys. They're like little dreidel things. And they are like enhanced with psychic powers. They are not actually animals necessarily.
Revived prehistoric plant.
Can't be that good.
Yeah.
I not gonna think about it too hard. It just can't be that good. Um, and Anoreth.
Mm,
We could say like in the
like a
adventurous.
shellfish, you think?
You know what? I guess it is
You think it's more bug? I mean, it is a bug type.
fish. It kind of looks like a silverfish, which is not a fish. It's a
Mm,
bug. But I don't actually. It might be just like a shellfish thing. You know what? It learns aquajet and razor shell, so it must be meant to be a fish.
yeah.
Maybe it's worth a try. Maybe it's not all that adventurous. Maybe that's just being dramatic because it looks buggy. Maybe it's not that crazy.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, you're just a fish. Where did I put Magikarp?
Right there. You missed him. Not tasty.
Yeah. Pretty sure the same thing tracks for Feebas, where it's like not really easy to eat, and even if you could, it's not worth it. And that is Pokemon lore, not animal adjacent. Once again,
A
like what happened with
needle.
Gyarados, you're probably even a little bit better than Gyarados.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of look like it.
That's just an eel. I swear to God.
Honestly, the more I look at Gyarados, the more I think even is probably better than where I put it.
Mm.
I think it's the whiskers, and you got me thinking about catfish.
Oh.
I don't know. This
Am I
is
right?
also
He kind of
what?
resembles shrimp in a way.
Yeah, it looks like a shrimp. I think Gyarados is probably good.
Yeah.
We'll make that amendment now. Okay,
What?
this is interesting
A water molecule?
because what are you?
A
Yeah,
water molecule.
I'm looking at you and I'm seeing the H and the two O's.
So is water,
So
so it
it's
has to be
water.
good.
So you gotta have water. Stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, its whole thing is just being like a cloud that adjusts to the weather, like it's just a cloud.
Mm.
So like maybe that is actually worth going off of. Clouds are just water. I don't know about the one that has the fire on it, but you know if you kill it, it's probably not on fire anymore. Also, that's not fire necessarily. It's just a weird red cloud.
It's just water.
Water, yeah. It's just like water. It's like they make like water gel capsules. I forget what they're for, or if it's just because like they're kind of weird and funny. But, like that's a thing, and then you just like put the capsule in your mouth and you like bite into the film on the outside, and then it's just
Great.
like water in there. It's
Great.
just like that. You just have a little gas form. You pop it in. And it's like, oh, I just ate a drink of water. Okay. I bet that's what cast form is like. Camo, 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 chameleon. I've no big thoughts out other than that
Yeah.
rendition of Arma Chameleon with the word camouflage. Thank you. Anyways, possessed puppet, possessed puppet, possessed puppet, possessed bones, just a ghost. I'm counting the fruit.
Mm,
Tropius,
yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
banana counts. Is
Yes,
part
sir.
of your biology and physiology, is a part of you, and it is canonically delicious, and it looks like a banana, and I'm down, and I've always wanted to eat a Tropius banana. Chimecho. So I'm noticing a weird thing about Hoenn, which is that it seems to have psychic types that are inanimate objects, and I'm pretty sure Chimecho falls in that category. I'm not sure. Maybe there's something you can bite into in that weird little head it's got, but something about me just kind of doubts it.
Absol.
Absol. What is Absol even? Like, not really a fox? Like a.
Something.
It's like if a
That's
weasel was a cat.
adventurous too. Yeah.
Here's the thing: you add wings, becomes kind of like a bird. Are the wings good? Oh, did I put you in not
Are the
tasty? I actually meant to put you in adventurous.
yeah, to say.
And then the wings might be worth a try. I've never had fox wings, but I've all the other kind of wings you eat are generally pretty good.
Buffalo sauce on them. You
But
want buffalo
exactly,
sauce?
buffalo fox fox sauce wings, buffalo wings. Without all the middle shit, you just have
Not that,
buffalo wings.
not that fucking wobble.
Where's Wobbuffet? I don't want to think about this too hard. I already had to think about it really hard with Wobbuffet, so.
Adventure. That's kind of funny.
Well, all we had was the animal of prey. Nope.
Oh
Prey animal.
yeah. Am I not logic? We're keeping it, baby.
And by that logic, we're keeping it here.
That's fire.
Snorunt.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
He's a runt.
is exactly, it's a runt. Like a little guy in a coat.
Surely he's an animal. Right?
Surely it's an animal, and I cannot say I'm convinced that it's a person in there.
Yeah.
So we might actually have to make a decision. And the best way to make a decision without making a decision, to put it in the adventurous tier. I have no reason to believe that it would be a bad tasting little guy. But I don't have any reason to believe it'd be a good tasting little guy.
And someone else will find it
So
out.
someone else with some gusto's got to go find out. Whaley,
Cool.
it's
Is that's gotta be just a rock, no? Or
like an ice cube,
yeah.
but like with a big old jaw
Mm.
that clearly needs to eat because it needs to bite. So there must be some animal.
A carnivorous ice cube.
It is a carnivorous ice cube. Hey, with all the information I have at my disposal, to me that is a carnivorous ice cube.
What the fuck?
Which maybe you could argue isn't that adventurous to try and consume if you're just talking about ice. Something about the carnivorous part means that there's something in there that needs to be fed, and I don't know what it is, so. Seal.
Wait, I'm reading some entries here.
Uh-oh, about
Clearly has
what?
a body made of rock, which hardens with an armor of ice.
Ah, shit. You win. You win, Pokedex. Uh, Seals. I mean, look at that fucking thing. It's literally a
Blubber.
ball of blubber. There's no way.
Blubber.
Blubber. Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
More blubber.
More blubber. And more blubber. And I believe clam pearl? Shellfish.
That was
Sorta, probably. Something like that. Can't be that bad.
there's a bird of pearl.
I mean, the animal's the pearl is what I'm worried about.
Oh.
You don't usually eat the pearl.
That's true,
In fact,
actually.
by that logic, the only thing that the animal is not even present. The thing that is instead the animal is the thing that is usually inedible.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that any of this is edible anymore.
Hmm. And you know what that means? We gotta try it ourselves.
Is that what
For
it means?
science. For science.
Okay, yeah.
It is just a clam. To us.
It is just a clan. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I would try it. So I would try it. For science.
I'd try, yeah. I won't say it's pretty yummy because we don't know if you can eat it yet.
Yeah.
But at a glance, it should be pretty yummy. Huntail is an eel.
Which are good.
They're good. Probably pretty good. This is
Yes.
an eel with like a weird butterfly proboscis, but
Right.
I don't think that convolutes things too much. Relicanth. Um, so it is rock, basically.
It is.
But
Yeah. It's
but
also
it's
fish.
also fish. Not
Hmm.
like it's one of those, psychic type creations, amalgamations, golems, if you will, that was created and it like possessed. Like as far as I know, that is actually a fish. So there's got to be some fish.
I'm looking at the entry. It says its body is covered in tough scales that are like craggy rocks. But it looks like itself it's not rock.
Okay, that actually was quite clarifying. And that sounds like it's the preparer's problem and not the consumer's problem.
Although it is deep sea. The deep sea creature.
Ooh. And you know what? So we're hunting Corbus.
Mmm. Its body is filled with fat, so it can withstand the water pressure of the deep sea.
And that's probably what would be like imploding, huh?
Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna I
basically
was
the
gonna
idea.
try and argue like, okay, but maybe it's the hard outer layer that like
Like
withstands the
what's it called?
pressure.
The blobfish is like the blobfish.
Yeah, but if it's like a
It's like
blobfish, I would not eat a blobfish that was brought up to the surface. That is
yeah.
that is yucky. And unfortunately, Huntail and Gorbis, since this has been brought to my attention, you guys have to be demoted to
Sad.
probably disgusting, actually.
Sad.
Because while that is technically meat that can go in your mouth, not not gonna want it there. Love disc.
What the fuck are you?
A fish. I think a deep sea fish
Probably.
again.
Oh no. Shallow seas in the tropic.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Probably fine. It doesn't look like there's anything weird going on. It's probably just a good fish.
Yeah, it's looking fine.
I'm not pumped about it, but it's a fish. Fuck it. Dagon, weird little guy.
Weird
One of
little.
those one of those weird neutral ones where we kind of don't have the info to make a decision. I don't think.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, but we're defaulting to someone could eat it, and we're gonna stick to that. By golly,
Hell yeah. There's something. There's something in that shell.
if there's something, there's something. You know what is not something? Um, ball of iron. Neither is 2, neither is
What?
4, neither is 8. Neither is a
What else?
rock.
Oh, but that's ice,
You know
right?
what is just water, though?
It's just
Sorry,
water.
buddy.
I don't know how we're gonna melt you. We're gonna melt
I
you
don't know
somehow.
how we're gonna melt you because the whole point of you is that you're incredibly hard to melt,
We're gonna find a
but
way.
you should be digestible, and therefore we're gonna find a way. You're not though. Sorry.
Flick it like a popsicle.
Yeah, yeah, lick it. We're just gonna get our tongue stuck to it, and it's not gonna melt.
Oh no.
Someone could eat Latios. I don't.
Mhm,
Someone could eat Latios as well.
mhm.
Unfortunately, I don't have an animal to go off of. They're dragons, so I guess like lizard. Other than that, they're plains.
Mhm.
Lord knows I wouldn't eat a plane, but if this is an edible plane, then it's harder to say. So, someone's gonna
I
have to find
nominate
out.
I nominate Jackson as this event or hypothetical
As our
adventurous.
adventurous consumer,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure he'd love to try. Little guy in a coat.
yeah.
I'm sure he's been thinking about that. He is an adventurous consumer though in real life, so.
Mhm, mhm.
Whale we've kind of discussed is
Here.
just not really what you want to eat. You're just more whale.
Lava Godzilla?
Lava Godzilla. I mean, no, it can't be good.
Yeah, I would say it can't be good.
I was gonna say like it's like more edible, like it's kind of like lizard going on, but like no, and especially look at its body shape, like that means fucked up. Snake.
Snake.
Maybe
You got it, Jackson. You got
you
it.
got it, Jackson. Take a bite out of Rayquaza. Um,
What?
hmm,
What?
this is like okay, like obviously chimes, charms. It's supposed to look like a shooting star, steel type, made of metal, presumably.
It has an it has a crystalline shell, so it has to be inside.
It says shell.
It's specific. While it says a tough crystalline shell envelops the body to protect it from enemies.
Bajirachi?
Yeah.
Dang, I kind of thought it was like a celestial being. That's making it sound a lot more like an animal and like a prey animal specifically.
Mm.
It might be worth a try. I'm near to Sinnoh,
Oh shit.
which is probably about halfway because I think some of these later generations don't add as much.
True.
Although Unova and Paldea, I think, do add kind of a lot, so maybe that's still optimistic.
Mm.
Okay. The whole thing with Deoxys is that it's DNA. Like it's alien DNA.
It's an alien.
But it's not necessarily DNA in the sense that we were talking about with Ditto, because this clearly is actually a creature to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
It is still very malleable and adaptable, which is disconcerting and leads towards Ditto. But where did we put Ditto? Did we put Ditto up at the top?
It underwent a DNA mutation to become the Pokemon. What does that mean, though?
Deoxys did?
Yeah,
When it-
it was a virus that underwent a DNA mutation to become a Pokemon. Hmm.
Do I need to add a conceptually difficult to imagine consuming tier? It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
We don't imagine.
We
We ignore
don't
all of that.
imagine. We are not here to imagine. Science isn't about
You know
imagining.
what? You know what? We're ignoring all of that. You know what his arms looks like? Spaghetti.
Yeah, okay, well it looks like spaghetti because it's fucking strands of DNA. That's enlarged. That's the virus in question. That's enlarged virus.
I mean, if it's a virus, it's gotta be dangerous, no?
I think it's probably dangerous. The thing was a virus and now it's a mutation. Pokemon is a loose definition for this guy. This guy is mutation. I don't know if I want to consume mutation. Anyways, this is a turtle and also a salad. It's probably delightful.
Mm, turtle soup.
Exactly. Turtle soup and a salad on the side. For the record, salad on the side is not really having an effect because I know that that's just a tree. Like that's just a grottle is just a bush. On this guy's just a tree. This is just a sprout. Probably not actually good to eat. But the rest of the turtle is fine. Also, I think Torterra's tree can grow apples, in which case that could be included in the meal. Actually, I'm gonna include that in the meal. Even though I'm allergic to apples. It's the concept. Monkey. Not supposed to eat
Monkey.
monkeys, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I should scratch that unfortunately from the record, but it's too late. Makes me sound like I want to eat monkeys. Penguin.
Penguin.
I don't know that.
For try.
I don't know that people really eat penguins.
Yeah, we went for try.
They are birds. They are prey. Pretty, that's kind of all they really do down in the Arctic is stand around and get eaten, it seems like. At least that's the way the media portrays it. Talk about happy feet right now. um, like, I don't know. I feel like it can't be that bad. If someone offered me penguin, I'd be like, why did you do that? But sure.
Why would you do that?
Raptor.
Caw, caw.
Again, it's just that, like, weird kind of bird. That's like,
Mhm,
it's not adventurous to want to eat this bird, but, like, probably, this might not be tasty, but it's just, like, probably fine.
mhm.
Beaver.
Beaver. Oh, our beaver's safe. Beaver used to be the preferred meat to beef in the U.S. back in the 1800s.
Oh shit, Big Barrel, you just got yourself a one-way ticket to pretty yummy.
Mm,
1800s, not that long ago. 200
what the
years?
fuck? February 4th, 2025. Minnesota senator wants to make it legal to eat beavers again.
What? Because he likes them? Or like because there's too many? Or like what? What?
Well, it's apparently last year we we put a law in effect that bans the consumption of beavers.
Oh, so recently we're not able to. And this guy's like, why'd we do that? I'm going to do something maybe a little controversial with Cricket Tot. but cricket is like the most edible bug as far as I'm concerned. And also it looks and sounds like a tater tot. So like I'm Minnesotan ass is like
Hell
maybe
yeah.
give me some of them tots.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'd even fuck around and put cricket tune up there.
Oh shit.
Shinx.
Jinx is
Um,
a lynx.
hmm. Yeah. Big cat. We've
Big
kind of
tit.
we've been pretty harsh on big cats, and I feel like that's on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
So we will. I lost my place. We will stick to that.
They're just too active
But yeah. No, and that's
for
real.
our own good.
Yeah, that's real. An animal's lifestyle will affect its flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way of things. This is a flower. Probably not a good one. Same goes for the big lady.
Okay, it's Granados.
Man, that is dinosaur for sure.
Remove like the head, I guess.
I, I don't have faith in this thing.
It feels like an egg rod type.
It does, yeah. At least in like the tough to eat type of sense,
Mm-hmm.
you know. This is at least a herbivore,
Mm,
so I'm more inclined to put it in like adventurous. Like it's not as active as an
mm-hmm.
dinosaur.
That's true. That's true.
Um,
It's like
but
fat.
it's also very hard shell.
Yeah.
I don't want to say exoskeleton, but I almost kind of do want to say exoskeleton thing it's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Bagworm.
Leaf version.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like these guys are getting ranked the same, you know?
Okay, fair.
I feel like no matter what, like maybe you're not taking the leaves off. I feel like no matter what, though, you're taking the worm out of the bag,
Oh yeah, fair.
especially with trash and sand. Like, there's no way you're fucking doing that. And then
What?
just for the worm, like, just the worm's just the worm. I don't even know if Wormadam is even a different Pokemon than Burmy or if it just has bigger bag.
Yeah.
I will keep it one stack.
I never looked. I I never looked at like their pictures
Yeah,
closely,
they're
and then
kind
I
of
realized
kind of the same
they're
thing.
they're basically just the same.
Yeah, I guess this guy is stem, probably antenna is more accurate to say if that's part of the bug. Like here it's like rolled up and here it's like let down a little. But like I don't know about all that. Same guy. Moth, okay, bee. Fortunately, we're not really taking the honey into account in this case. We are taking the animal into account, which I think was different than Shuckle because I think that's like something it creates like
Yeah, yeah.
for
In
like
the shell.
yeah, in its shell and like for like Torterra, like it is the life force like that is
Mm-hmm.
responsible for the apple. Like it's weird to think about because like an apple would be like the reproductive method of a tree. So it's like, okay, would that sprout into a turtwig? Maybe, but we also know that they're supposed to come from eggs. Like, you know, if Pokemon reproduction weren't shoehorned into, they all come from eggs. Like you could say that if an apple came off a Torterra, it would sprout into this little thing that is a Turtwig, and then a Turtwig would shake off the dirt when it got big enough. That'd be cool.
That would be cool, actually. Like, fuck.
But I'm not expected to believe that works. I am, however, gonna stick by it close enough to say that the apple is the Torterra. And I'm not willing to say the same about the honey of the comb bee, even though we know they make honey. Pachirisu squirrel.
Which is he?
Yeah, edible, fine. Not anything to write home about, but it's a food that you can eat. A weasel. We have a buoyant weasel. Wonder if that's why they called him that. Just kidding. Of course it is. I don't think it's that adventurous, but similar to Pachi, I don't think it's that crazy. Like it's maybe slightly less mainstream than a squirrel, I guess, but like there's other things that are slightly less mainstream than a squirrel in here.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing. Um, Now here's something that we do. All of these talking about like, oh, just a plant, and any fruit going on. Well, that's a fruit, ladies and gentlemen. Much like Ludi Colo, who passed the test, Cherubi is passing the test. And I believe, although Churim does have a lot more leaf going on, I believe there's still cherries involved up there. I believe they still also the hooded form. You can see it basically still has the same Cherubi legs. So we're actually going to take this one because this is the one I'm more confident about, even though they're the same forms, so they can be ranked together. We're going to use this image to represent it. Probably still a delicious berry in there. Slug. The
Slug.
thing. Escargot.
Escargot. That's true.
Would a Frenchman eat Chelos?
You're prepared correctly. With lots
Prepared
of butter
correctly.
and garlic.
With a lot of butter and garlic. We'll say adventurous. Because I think even escargot is not especially mainstream. But obviously it's a thing that people eat, so.
Mhm.
Gastrodon is just in the same boat. It's just a bigger, same thing. You are a monkey, which we have had to rule out. You are a balloon.
Unfortunately.
Which? No. Jigglypuff is actually an animal. You're not an animal. You're a ghost in a balloon.
That's a balloon. I don't know what my
Uh,
favorites got.
yeah, man. You don't have very tasty favorites, unfortunately.
Fuck. Where's Babaswine at? Fuck.
He's on the way, bro. We're in Sinnoh. We're almost there. This is just a rabbit. No reason to believe it wouldn't be pretty yummy. And the same logic tracks for Lopunny. However, Megalopunny, much more active, much more lean, probably a little bit less tasty. But still worth a try. It's nothing crazy. Miss Magius, I'm pretty sure you are just a spirit, a specter. Honchcrow, we have. What the fuck did we say about Murkrow? We said scavengers are likely to carry diseases.
Yeah. Potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous there. Cats have been our kind of weird thing where we're kind of down for them.
We're kind of doubting.
And let's be honest, Perugly, like, you know, you look at Perugly and you look at Bibarel and you're like, body type wise, it's not that different. So, like, maybe it's not that bad. It's not built like a cat would be built. Okay, I mean, there's pretty fat cats, but like, it's not necessarily built. I totally lost it there. But it's probably not that good still, but it can't be that bad. That's that on that. You're a bell, I'm pretty sure, unfortunately.
Kunk.
Skunk. There's one I don't know about. I'm inclined to say they're bad, but I don't know that for fact.
Is skunk safe to eat?
That is the question.
They are edible.
That's it?
That's literally that's everything he's saying. Just it's edible.
You can. I'm gonna take the internet's lack of enthusiasm with a little bit of a literal uh meaning to it, and we're gonna say it probably is not enthusiastic because it's not that good or worth eating.
Yeah.
Back on the trend of inanimate psychic objects. That brings us to Bonsly, who is a rock. Mime
My
Junior.
Google search issue just is blank
Is
safety
blank safe to eat? Is blank safe to eat?
or just Pokemon.
Yeah. Mime Junior, too close to a person. Mr. Mime can't be healthy. Um, Happini, we actually know that Happini does not carry an egg. That is a rock.
Yeah, that is a rock.
So the question then becomes: is the rest of the Happini good to eat? And we're not sure. But if we're like down for Chansey,
Mm, am I down for Happy though?
I don't know. I mean, we kind of have these like similar to like obviously they're not a cow, but like look at Miltank, that's our other cow to work with. We also have Licky Tongue, who we kind of compared to Cow's Tongue, and it's like okay,
That's
so we're kind
true.
of
That's true.
thinking of them in the same vein. They don't look human, so we're not tracking it to be worried in that way. We're just kind of thinking about it in this other way. So
Mm,
that's kind of where I'm putting it. Um,
that's fair.
the delicious egg being in fact a rock dampens it, brings down the value a lot, but it can't be that bad still. Chatot, that's just a bird, not an especially crazy bird. Probably worth a try. Maybe it tastes like music.
Whatever that means.
you know, yeah.
This one's about to be my favorite here. How many souls?
108, I believe.
Alright, 100. Yeah, that's gotta be tasty. It's
108 souls, non-tangible objects, stored inside of a rock, not edible object. Said I hate to break it to you. I don't think there's a single part of Spiritomb that is edible.
you haven't lived yet when you had 108 souls specifically.
You'd become the 109th soul.
Ah shit.
Or like the opposite, you would become the Spiritomb, except you'd have
Oh
109
my
souls.
god, that'd be so cool.
You actually trade spots with one of the Spiritomb souls. You join the Spiritomb, your body gets a new soul.
Oh no. Well,
So you're a land shark, and we
land
said that sharks are really bad to eat
yeah,
because they're poisonous to eat.
yeah.
So you're gonna keep that logic going because I don't have anything to refute it. And we did also say the same thing about, well, not the same thing, but like similar vein, dangerous thing about
Yeah.
Munchlax. Where does that put us? Lucario, the fox thing. It's kind of not something you would really usually eat, so
I would not, personally.
yeah.
Jackson's got it.
Jackson might. He's our guy to ask.
Jackson's definitely got it.
So yeah. Relegated to the adventurous consumers. And we used Loudred as our previous hippopotamus representative. And I feel like it wouldn't make much sense to stray from that. Keep you in not tasty because hippos are probably not tasty. Especially a hippo that is made of dirt. Although that would be up to the chef to remove
Man,
anyways.
Paladon has to be a fucking deadly ass animal. My Pokemon.
Yeah, dude, hippos are fucking scary.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
Uh, Scorpion,
I
I
think are
think
like
is
fast as fuck too.
they are. Hippos are really quick. They have insane biting power, and they will just
Yeah.
eat fucking anything. They are not scared. They are angry motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ. I can take it. I can take one.
Oh, you take a hippo?
Yeah, yeah, yep.
I was watching like highlight. I think it was the show River Monsters.
I heard of it.
Like a guy who
I don't like seen it.
fishes in specifically rivers, like freshwater. Well, only
Okay.
rivers. So, but he like catches all the biggest, craziest animals you can find in rivers. He was fishing on like a little wooden raft. Like picture like a raft that a survivor in the woods strung together. He like got it from an African tribe and was learning this tribe's like way that they go fishing, and like there's just fucking hippos and alligators about, and you just like have to like not get too close. And like I was watching clips from this show because they were just recommended to me randomly in YouTube, and like it's a clip
Mhm.
of like his dangerous encounters and on the show of river monsters, and there's like a fucking big ass hippo, and it's like kind of like lunging at him, and like like stay away from all these other hippos, and like he's there with like a
Yeah.
different guide, and they're on two separate rafts like going fishing, and this big ass
Mhm.
fucking hippo's about to run you down. It's like, holy shit, you're a dead man.
But he's right.
He survived. It didn't like fully go after him. He just like,
And this is why I believe I could take a hippo.
oh, so you think you could beat one in a fist fight? Okay, got you. That's all you needed to hear.
You know me, bro. You know me and my build. I
Oh
let the
yeah.
build speak for itself.
Mm-hmm. Known to lift a whole loaf of bread at once. Uh, yeah. Had a totally different conversation over Scorpion Drapion, but they're scorpions. They're like the textbook adventurous consumers would eat them type of thing.
Mhm.
This is a frog, very poisonous frogs, and I think that if you were to eat a poisonous frog, it would stay poisonous. I don't think you're at the. I think if you tried to eat a red-eyed tree frog, or what some of those poisonous frogs are, you probably would have a bad time.
Yeah.
Carnivine is, I mean, I love the guy, but he is just that is a leaf. Like that's a Venus flytrap. I don't think people eat Venus flytraps. That's just yucky.
Yeah.
The other hand, another personal favorite, Finion. That's just a fucking fish. Oh yeah, it's
Fish.
Manta Ray. Probably just belong with wherever we put Mantine, but Johto was a long time ago, so I don't remember where we put
Yeah.
Mantine.
No, definitely not up there. Oh wait, maybe it was. Oh, it's right there. What the hell?
Hey,
Good
yeah, there
try.
we go. Worth a try.
All right, there you go.
Probably not that bad. Probably not that bad.
Fish.
Snover. You could do the whole snow, it's just water, like stay hydrated type of thing, but there's just like the tree under there. So mm, I'm gonna say disgusting just because
Remove the tree part.
like, well, like if it were just the tree part, it would be inedible.
Yeah.
But I think like the snow, like, and like the fact that it's so shrouded, like it implies there's something under there. But
Yeah.
and like we can say ice is edible to say that you can eat at least something off of it.
Mhm.
So we can go with edible, but we all signs point to probably gross. Be the same here. Whoops, same here.
No, what a
Whoops, I
Pokemon
accidentally grabbed
virus.
Glaceon and I didn't see where from, so I'm just gonna put it in adventurous with the other evolution, or worth a try, I guess, with the other evolutions. And a bomb. No.
Another one of my favorites gone.
Bomb snow?
Fuck. Yes, sir.
I fuck it. I mean, I just said I like Luminion and Carnivine, so I can give you Obama Snow.
He's a snow. He's a Yeti, bro.
Yeah, he's the Abominable Snowman. That's why they call him that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I don't remember for Diesel.
Pretty sure. Yeah, we said he was worth a try, just because like it's not the weirdest thing in the world, but it can't be that good. Like or like you know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like yeah, like, yeah, can't be that bad. Can't be that good. I just like fine. Um, Magnet, Dung.
Edible. Tongue.
I think we put him pretty yummy. Whoops, way too far. I'm lost in Kalos. Okay. Um, Implication of a creature, but
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
stuck with the other monsters. Implication of a creature, in the worst case scenario, isn't as bad.
Tanglet is in worth try.
I agree with that for Tangrowth.
We're at the point where everything is precedence.
uh,
Yeti.
Electivire, weird electric guy. Feel like
I'll
you.
try it.
Let's try it, huh?
I'll try it. God, is a creature?
Yeah, yeah. Kind of just a creature. It's an animal. Where's Magmortar? We know you're not that bad. That's another duck. You're a little bit less duck now, actually.
Duck with cannon arm.
Duck with cannon, and also those lips are kind of off-putting. But I haven't backed down from
Oh
the
yeah.
fact that you're
Yeah,
duck.
also not. Oh yeah, also not beak anywhere, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair. It's good. It's like
It's like sorta is, sorta not. Oh
beak
gosh, it
lip
keeps going.
hybrid.
Yeah. You got the blips.
Oh shit.
Um Togekiss, probably actually decently good.
Came from an egg.
Came from an egg. We were going off of that. Don't know the significance of that, but I'm sure I made sense in the moment. Um Yanma, Dragonfly, again, that's a conversation we've had. Fly Score Scorpion, it's another conversation we've already had. Mamoswine!
There he is.
We've been waiting for you, son. Get up there.
Yeah, there it is. Come on, come on.
Big ass pig. Now he's a little bit more woolly mammoth, which is elephant, which we said is probably not good, but there's a lot of pig going on there that I'm sold.
A lot of pig. A lot of pig.
Artificial person,
Person. Rock.
magnet, ghost. Now, here's the thing, ghost, but what is there is ice.
There is ice.
So what you can eat is just water. There's like ice and maybe some cloth in there. Cloth isn't edible. Don't fucking eat it. Eat the ice. Problem solved. Love water. Puts on Rotom. Okay, you are a possessed spark of electricity. You are a possessed
Yeah,
toaster
it's just an
oven.
icicle.
You are possessed washing machine. You are possessed refrigerator. You are possessed
Icicle.
fan
That is
fan.
what Glalie is apparently.
Clearly, or Frostlass isn't it? Cool.
Oh, sorry, frothless. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
possessed icicle.
Well, yeah. Delicious. I love water. Okay. Huh. Uxie.
uh,
Manifestation of
I'm sorry.
knowledge.
That was like a. It's like, that was like a Jirachi type situation, but they said without the shell part.
Yeah. You eat
Can't really say.
emotions? Good question.
Can't really say it's a prey.
Yeah, can't really say that. It would probably kick your ass if you tried to box it.
It's a source of knowledge. Great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the source of knowledge, the source of emotion, and the source of willpower. If any of these were going to be any more edible than the others, it would be emotion, because like willpower would fight back, Yuxi would fight back, Mesprit actually would be known to run away. So we could use the prey line of thinking, but it would just be kind of weird to make an exception to break up this trio when they all seem like the same thing.
Yeah, true.
Especially if it's a logical leap that is kind of relatively baseless. Okay, full on deities.
Error.
Um,
I mean, those are just like dinosaurs, I guess.
kinda. I mean, you could argue like it's inedible because you can't eat God.
Mm.
Um, but clearly there's an animal there.
Yeah.
We're on Dialga. Uh, well, see, we're kind of stuck. It's this guy, but he's the god of time.
But he's also like a dinosaur.
But instead of saying he's also just like a dinosaur. Also, it's like he's like Dialga is the god of time, but like this creature is like uh a what's the word I'm looking for? Not like an aspect, but like
Host?
yeah, sure.
Like an agent? Like
Well, no.
no.
Right idea. It's like Dialga is the god of time, which is like a concept. And so like if he gave himself a body.
More of a physical embodiment of the
Yeah.
actual word.
This is a physical
Get it killed.
embodiment. This is a physical embodiment that it would is willing to give up its freedom to be the companion of a
Okay.
person.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when you're the god of time, you got all the time in the world. Taking that time to hang out with some
Right.
kid is not a big deal to you.
Right.
But so like that's just different things that imply towards.
Inedible.
Well, they kind of imply towards something that there is something there that you could eat.
I'm thinking
almost.
we eat. I'm thinking we eat him like he's morally edible. However, that guy does not look like he's got a lot of meat on his bones.
No, yeah, that is
Yeah.
also the other
He looks
thing is
pretty,
that
like-
he has mostly an
God.
outer shell that is made of metal. He's a
Mm.
steel type.
And we have
Oh.
precedent for this.
That's a
We
lot
have
of what we're
precedent
looking
for
at.
this.
Then we got like
And then we got yes, and then we've got
delicacies, but not like substantial. Just
yeah.
nourishment.
We just going,
Like
Yeah.
we
nutrient.
just going not tasty.
I'm thinking not that edible. I'm thinking
We have
edible,
precedent.
but like
Well,
low tier.
okay.
We have
Seta, I know
precedent for this.
you don't have Seta. I have the headphones, so you don't have Seta, but he's basically agreeing with what you're saying
Yeah.
and saying that you can see we've done a lot. We have some precedents for this. We
Yeah,
have
we're
encountered not on this scale, but similar situations,
not
and
tasty.
he's saying
He's probably not
we're
tasty.
saying not tasty.
That's a good place.
Technically, something is there that you could eat. Wouldn't be worth it. Would be really hard to prepare. Wouldn't be
Jigglypuff,
tasty.
disgusting. I'm gonna agree. He's
Yeah.
all rubber.
Exactly that, and you get it. That was the point. It's literally a balloon. You would be biting and chewing through like
Mm.
a balloon. It would be gross.
Is there some good rankings?
I know, right?
When putting in the
You want to see the delicious tier? I know you do.
I do. Okay, birds, valid. Crabs,
It's literally a
valid.
duck carrying an onion. It's made to be eaten.
Yeah.
This is a crab with mushrooms.
Vegetables.
Duck, squid.
We got all the cow types in here.
Yep.
I see that's good.
Cow.
That's good.
Yep.
All the birds in here. Who's Austin? I was just
Yeah, sorry.
Controversial.
There's a lot packed into this.
I hope she doesn't put it in cast forms.
What's that guy? An axolotl?
This guy,
Oh, the one above him.
the one above. That is
Oh,
a mammal.
Okay.
It is kind of just a creature. It doesn't really have a parallel mammal. However, that is an egg in its pouch,
Okay.
and
Edible.
those are like its eggs,
Yeah.
and it's famously in the actual lore of Pokemon. They are delicious eggs that they will give to people
Ooh.
to eat,
Mm.
and they are full of nutrition.
That
And
outweighs
also-
any cost.
What?
I mean, if he makes food.
It is. He produces the egg, so
Mhm.
that counts for it. And then, as much as I can think of an actual animal analog to exist for it, probably like even just visually, it's most similar to this one that's straight up a cow. So,
Who's this guy? He looks real human.
that is Blaziken. That's a chicken. That's just a chicken.
That's a freaky fucking chicken.
He
I know
comes from
that's
this guy, and
right.
this guy's just a chicken, and this guy comes from this. Like, that's a chicken. That's definitely
Okay,
a chicken.
okay.
This is just a chicken.
Like, fine. Good placement. Turtle soup, good.
Turtle soup, and also this one can grow apples, which are we
Radishes,
are
good.
presuming are a part of
Mhm.
the
Gotta be.
animal.
Gotta
Counts as
be.
part of the animal. This is a berry. It's basically just a cherry base.
That's good.
You may think mammoth. It's actually mostly pig. Or we're
Yum.
thinking like bacon.
Bacon.
This one is, if anything, the weirdest one, but I put it in delicious because the actual only tangible part of this is ice.
Okay.
So it's just
yeah,
water.
Yeah, that's just water. I'm fucking with the mollusk placements down here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with them necessarily. Probably pretty good.
That's fucked up.
It's a rabbit.
You love him.
I know.
He's your favorite.
That's correct. But we have to be objective.
morals are
You'd
out.
kill your
Morals are
favorite.
out.
Well,
You'd eat your homie.
not my
Chat, are we eating our homies?
chat. Are we eating our homies?
I'm thinking no, but you're thinking yes.
I'm just listen.
All the turtles on here. We're
Listen,
eating turtles.
This isn't just
Heard.
one guy, right? This is a species of an animal. There's a bunch of that guy.
I thought they were all your homies.
That's the point. The point of Pokemon is that they are all your homies. But we're saying if they replace animals, we have animals that are our homies. We also have animals that we eat. So what are the ones we would eat if it came to it? And what are the ones that would be our homies?
I'm gonna
all
have
of them.
to go ahead and say, why the fuck are any of the fish not in delicious? Just because you have to put them in pretty yummy, probably.
Well,
because they're less yummy to you, but like objectively, they're pretty yummy.
Just because, like, right, objectively they're pretty yummy, but like the delicious is like
you
delicious,
like lip smacking. Okay,
like this is a good food. This is this is a pretty good food.
I understand.
That's why catfish is up there.
Okay.
That's why catfish is up here.
Gyarados at the bottom.
Bottom. That's the second tier.
The bottom of pretty yummy.
These are in Pokedex order. They're not ordered in the tiers.
Okay, fine.
The only one that's ordered in the tiers is
That'd be
Farfetch'd.
so much work.
Okay.
There's over 1,000 of these. Ordered in tiers would be a lot of work.
Yeah.
We made it about halfway. It has been, I'm about to ruin the stream really quick by pulling this up. 3 hours.
That's crazy. I have watched 3
Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna have to take a break and go to bed soon.
Probably are going to early.
But
good work though.
But good progress. Doesn't hurt to split
that
it
bottom
into
again.
okay, yep. I mean, it's worth a
go
try.
bottom.
Nothing special. Nothing special. Okay. Adventurous consumers. This are things that are right on the fence. Things like bugs, horse. People would eat these. People have eaten these.
Yeah.
But adventurous consumers kind of says it all.
Mm-hmm.
Not tasty. Rats, rodents, moles, tadpoles, underdeveloped things, plants that aren't really fruity. They're just a leaf. Things that have really hard shells, and there's probably animal under there, but it's probably not good meat. Like predator animals that just are not going to be good to eat.
Steel types.
Yeah. Well, there's also the inedible tier,
Mm,
which is
logical.
this is a whole reason why these big guys just doesn't work
They're
logistically,
just
but
too.
actually it's because this is a special form that only exists because they're exposed to a certain high concentration of energy, and if you had to kill it to try and like prepare it for food, it would shrink back to a normal Pokemon. So logistically, it wouldn't be possible to eat these.
Mm.
This is a rock. This is a ball of gas. This is a glob of sewage. This is a bomb.
Which I am.
Bomb.
This is a rock.
I
Where's the
think you
bomb?
can have a
I hear it.
grammar.
Bomb is from Mario.
Who's that one guy? Oh, there he is. That one.
Oh, Ghastly you were thinking of?
Yeah, that's who I was
Yeah,
thinking
he's
of.
just a ball of gas.
Where's the bomb?
You can inhale a ball of gas, can't eat it.
Dangerous.
So
Some
this is
bears.
what I was looking up. And bears, we found out people can't eat bears for the same reason we can't eat monkeys. Roughly the same.
Biologically similar? Or
Not
what?
biologically similar, but like there are like parasites and
think
stuff,
you can
diseases.
eat bears, this is a
That
risk.
makes sense.
Okay, well, that I've just said in my ears, you can, but there's a risk. Like there is an
You can
inherent risk.
only eat lava once.
Yeah, sure. There's an inherent risk that you cannot cook out of a bear that you will
That makes sense.
always be, which is the same for things that are too similar to humans. There's an inherent risk that you can't necessarily cook out that you will be running. Those things
Still
will all be
there's people who
dangerous.
eat sharks. Like illegally, but like
we
there's people who eat
we
sharks.
talked about this and we had a long discussion about this.
Okay.
Shark fin soup is the only real way that you can eat sharks, which is an insane amount of preparation for something that is not very good. If you
Yeah.
just killed and cooked a shark normally, it is actually even cooked, it is poisonous.
That makes
There's
sense.
too many toxins.
I would say that to be considered not poisonous, most of the edible part, like most of the meat and organs.
Yeah,
Like,
we've
bones
been
I'm sure you got your skin.
we've been juggling back and forth on like where yeah, that the type of
Jack,
what
why do you
ratio,
read
you know,
this
we've struggled with a lot of shells kind of things,
Right.
what how much of
Shells
the
and
animal
bone.
can
They're
we
okay.
even eat type of thing. And we kind of landed on sharks, which so far as these 5 guys are.
Jack, why do you check Discord and
French
look at
fries,
just
you know?
read this quote?
That is a
What?
real one.
Oh,
You said that for your contribution.
it's also important to note that shark fins are tasteless and offer no nutritional value. Well, fucking there you go.
I'm about to go buy.
On a shark?
Yep.
Don't get poisoned and die, because it seems like that's the most likely thing to happen.
Nah, no.
And the other thing, the only other outcome is that you get absolutely nothing out of it. Yep.
Wow.
Good work.
All right. Yep. I think let's get through these last couple legendaries from Sinnoh, and then we're gonna cut it off and split it into 2.
Hell yeah.
He's playing it cool. He's going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye bye. Bomb. Dialga. Where did we place Dialga? Where did we place Dialga?
In the not tasty.
Not
'cause of
tasty.
the
Yeah.
shell.
Yep. Shell. Something that could be eaten. Not worth it, probably, and not very good. The Palkia, no shell. Yes, Pearl. More to eat, probably. Almost giving shellfish. Water type, Pearl.
Ooh,
Am I cooking?
You're starting to convince me on. I would try.
Hold on a second,
You're starting to
Palkia.
convince me.
I think you
For
might be worth a
science.
try.
For science.
Or for religion. I don't know. We're kind of branching out of the realm of science with Palkia, but either way, something has to be figured out. So,
It's gotta be blasphemous in some way to eat fucking Pokemon.
to eat the manifestation of the host of space as it exists. Yeah. Okay.
Etran.
What the fuck is Etran?
question.
I think we're talking. I think we're talking like slug moment cargo. Like this is not something you can consume.
Oh, its body is made of rugged steel.
Yeah, is that a shell? Is there something underneath? What has the eyes? An animal? I don't know. Hard to tell. But I feel like even if you peeled away all of the steel, you're just getting to like magma, 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 and it's like okay.
Apparently, it does have blood, but it's so hot, it's like Max.
You have to really cool it down. I don't know how you would do that. You know what? Just because I'm not convinced that there's not something in there, we'll put it in dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is clearly very dangerous. Regigigas.
Oh no.
I might have to cop out and say that that's a guy. It also is like a golem.
Yeah.
Like it's a I don't know if it's actually man-made, but it like is like mythologically behaves as a golem.
I wonder what it is.
Man, it's an awfully abstract Pokemon at the end of
Yeah.
Sinnoh. Speaking of which, the devil.
Are we saying it's an animal or
I
real
think
beast?
you know what, it can become intangible. Like this is a similar thing where it's like this is again an apparition of the devil, like Dialga and Palkia as we know them are, and Arceus is gonna have to be a part of this conversation too. Like in terms of Arceus, like God is God. Like there's an omnipotent Arceus, and there's a funny looking horse thing Arceus, which is a body it gave itself so that it could be a physical companion that you could actually comprehend. Um, but I think that Giratina is also still just a ghost.
He's a shadow.
What?
He might be a shadow. Oh, this is. Never mind. Legend Arceus is not science based.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a guy making.
Well, hey, it's a scientist writing it down.
True.
Um, you know what? All these abstract things, I'll take another fucking duck. Another
Yo, we
dub,
win here.
another point in the duck column.
Yes, sir.
Get on up there, Cresselia.
All this duck talk's making me hungry for some duck. What the fuck are you?
That's water, my friend.
Okay.
That is just water with a face.
Okay.
Stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shoot, we're cooking. Okay.
Water makes up 80% of its body. Yep.
Uh, so Shaman. Salad
No.
or
Salad or carrot.
hedgehog with a bush? Bush hog.
Bush
Hedge.
hog. I don't know if I like that.
Hedge. Hedge full stop. Salad or hedge?
Uh,
Tough stuff.
it's both. I mean, I probably wouldn't try it.
It's a hedge and there's hog in there?
How big is this hog?
I'm not addressing that statement. Shaman's
How big is
probably worth a try. Oh, that's delicious.
it? I was just saying, what the fuck?
It's probably at least worth it. It's probably worth a try.
Yeah, I would say.
It's hard to
Definitely not
tell,
up there.
rough to say. I feel it just kind of looks edible, you know, like it looks a little tasty.
Yeah.
And Shaman Skyform is like, what if you took that and got rid of it?
Yeah.
So like you're just like a leaf on like a really, really skinny lean fox. I'm not as big a fan of that. I think we're basically the end of Sinnoh. Yep. Arceus, God. Would you eat God? It's
He was
it's a
physically.
pretty it's a pretty big, pretty significant part of Christianity is eating God.
Would you eat nightmares as well?
Oh, I forgot Darkrai. Well, to be fair, he's the one who eats the nightmares.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
But I guess he kind of is also the nightmares, so I guess he would have to eat the nightmares back. Darkrai real?
Wait, is he a fucking cannibal?
Is he a cannibal? That's a good question.
What the
I
fuck?
think that Darkrai is a nightmare, and therefore to people is inedible. However, I think that Darkrai himself is a cannibal, and I am going to demean him for that.
Boo.
I think he's a nightmare who eats nightmares. And that is
Boo.
frowned upon by me. I'm frowning upon that.
Boo. Boo.
Bad.
Alright, now back to God.
Anyways, back to God. So pretty
God is
big,
eating him.
pretty important thing about Christianity is that you do eat God once a week.
Huh.
I don't know if that's a similar thing in Arceus sanity, Sinnoh sanity. But I mean, got a body.
It does have a body.
I don't see a
There's gotta be
reason why
some
it would be bad.
blasphemous. There's gotta be some adventurous blasphemous people.
Do I dare?
And weirdos people. Weirdos people.
Do I dare make a Christianity tier?
Oh my god. Wait, he might. Wait, he's god tier meat.
God tier meat.
Oh fuck.
What color is Christianity?
Just white, I guess. I don't know.
White, I guess. Oops.
Oh no.
Oh, I just renamed it. Oh, fuck.
No, no, no. Yeah.
Christy.
Because you know us, both of us. Loyal Christians.
Yeah, between the two of us, we're like a quarter Christian somehow.
We did it.
There we go. That's the first.
That's through Sinnoh.
Through Sinnoh, the first maybe roughly half.
All the Alchemy.
The alchemies, all of them are delicious. Obviously, I'm only gonna do one, but you know, it's at least one fucking delicious. You got a lot of the straight up food items
Oh yeah, wait.
are
We still
coming
got
up,
some.
so that'll be exciting. We got through all the animals. Now we can get through the edibles, if you will. Go villain, a ball of poop.
Ball of poop.
Yeah, we got some good
Beetle.
stuff coming up.
Dung beetle.
Dung beetle. All right, not unhappy with this so far. Feeling pretty good. Ended on a bang even.